Let's play Rue Valley. Here we go. All right. What do we got? Find a faster way to enter the K Ranch house. Let's see. By the way, I should say we will be able to. We'll be doing Rue Valley on Wednesday, assuming we don't finish the game today. I checked a walkthrough just to kind of get an idea of where we were at chapter-wise, and we're getting near the end. I don't think we're gonna finish it today. There's still enough going on that I feel like we're gonna have to kind of go through a couple more loops here, but we're getting there. You combed through the Rue Valley Historical Archive online and found Maynard K's letters to his alleged mistress. Oh yeah, boy. I will say that was about the driest part of the game so far, going through those archives. Between the lines, Maynard implies the existence of a hidden passage running somewhere from his study to the outside grounds. Time to find it. Okay. So we've got that. The signal. He had an email conversation about it with Alex K. Should be able to find it by going north from the motel and then turning left after the belt. Following the road to the ranch house he lives in. Well, come on. We knew that already. Okay. So it's 8 a.m. on the dot. Let's go see if we can find... Let's just go. Let's go see if we can find the way to access the house from the grounds. What up, Curd? To the K Ranch. How are you, Curd? Hope you're well. Look at all that inspiration, I think. You know, we've only had the one, like, big thing that we revisited. I wonder when we're gonna find more. Creativity? I think the pips are called inspiration or insight. Something like that. It starts with an I. I don't remember. Oh. We couldn't look at this before. A homecoming heirloom offers a welcome while casting the weight of generations behind the name. It has seen better days for sure. Might as well read Haunted House, keep out. Abandon all hope, ye who enter. Great art direction as always. It is fantastic. We like it a lot. All right, everything that's... Ooh, see, new tires. What are these tires? Something of miles long forgotten. I can't see it. It's off the edge of the screen. We got windows. Okay, we got all kinds of new stuff to it. It looks like it's all flavor text though. The green tide creeps forward with a strangler's patience. Well, one of them should be a fun meeting, though, huh? Potentially? Its days of rocking back and forth are long behind it. Take a break from art to watch you, and now I want to go back to it again. You ruined my break. Sorry. Sorry. Accidental inspiration strikes. Dignity lingers in the tall frames through iron bars, though iron bars twist them into something prison-esque. Curd, for your streams and stuff, you do all of your own art and stuff. Is that something you do professionally as well? The dust says nobody touched it for ages. Hey, Alpha. Dignity lingers in the tall frames through iron bars twist. Okay, yeah, all right. I don't see anything else to do here. Should we break into the house again? There's got to be. Oh yeah, okay. So there's more going on in here now. Okay, cool. Sun, rain, and snow left them standing. Neglect wore them down. Accept commissions? I'm sure call me a professional. Oh, okay. So do you do commissions for like other streamers and stuff? Table offers its feast to dust and flies, not you. There's something over there. We'll check that in a second. Very cool. Nice. It's a dead-end street. Something is covered by sheets. By the look of it, it seems like a sofa or a couch. But it could be any number of things. A beast that is sleeping. A monument, perhaps a tombstone. Boxes piled in the shape of... We'll go with the beast. The Kate. A light sleeper, ready to pounce at any moment. Now, just to be sure, peek under the sheets. Very cool. Just an old couch, for better or worse. Okay. Not the outcome we wanted. Let's see what else we got here. It hasn't been used in ages, yet the scent of fire still clings to the stone. When someone stuffs things into a corner like this, it's usually to forget about them. Or just to move them aside temporarily with the promise that they'll be sorted out later. Things look frozen in movement here, like a snapshot of life. And when movement stops, so does life. A dust-laden tapestry of family branches, stitched with faded gold and the quiet arrogance of generations who built their kingdom on hooves and horn. Examine the tapestry. Looks like the tree out front. An example of the relentless march of time. A patchwork of ancient portraits with calligraphed? Well, I know it's calligraphy, but I've never seen the word for calligraphy already done. It's calligraphed? Calligraphed names? Is that... Do you change around the emphasis? Oh, I hate that word. With calligraphed names alongside almost modern photographs with boring typed fonts. Try to read the names and make out the blurred pictures. Some of them are difficult to make out, but the stern figure on the bottom that all the others stem from commands attention with a bushy mustache. You're staring at Maynard O.K., 1867 to 1952. Now that is a family progenitor. A man who knows what he wants in life and how to get it. Read on. From Maynard's elaborate frame, the vine splits neatly in two. Oh, it is a family tree. That's what it is. The first name, Alexander M.K., 1913 to 1928. Oh, no. That's only 15 years. Rests beneath a portrait that mirrors Maynard almost exactly, minus a few decades and the formidable whiskers. Oh. Oh, no. Okay. I was like, is it a cat? And then they're talking about his mustache. A quick tally of the years makes it clear he never crossed the threshold into adulthood. The second portrait, or rather, its absence, draws far more attention. It looks as though it was scrawled over in charcoal, or perhaps used as an ashtray. The name is just as hard to make out, but with some effort you manage to read it. Philip M.K., 1913 and 1967. Okay, so let me think back now. So Maynard is grandpa. I don't know. Well, wait. Alex? No. Unless Alex, because there's an Alexander who's upstairs right now. He's younger though. I wonder if, well, he can't be a junior because he was 15. I don't know who Alexander MK is. Just maybe it's just a namesake of this current Alexander. And then Philip. Okay, what about the portrait next to Philip? Probably his wife. The plaque reads Eleanor K, 1917 to 1949. Jeez. I mean, wow. That's not very old either. Her image appears slightly faded, not with age, but from overzealous tending and polishing. Turns out there is such a thing as caring too much. It had blurred out a few lines, cloaking the face in an almost ethereal haze. Go on. From this point on, the portraits appear more youthful, not the people themselves, but the ceramics they're cast in. The next one is, wait, is this the Walter? Despite his age, he looks strong, confident and strapping even. Not at all the man you imagined when you heard he's missing. All right, 1 second. My Twitch is broken on my phone here. We're fixing it. There we go. So, the original Walter? No, hold on. I'm confused. What about Walter's wife? We'll just read through it and then we'll try to put the pieces together later. Helen K, 1952 to 1990. So is this a Walter? So the Walter that's missing right now is actually Walter Jr.? At least. The portrait shows a stern blonde woman whose face says she's ready to carry babies or a rifle or both. That's a woman right there. That's why I married Kate, because like, you look like you're ready to carry a rifle. Check the two characters above Walter. Maxine K, oh, we know them. And Alexander K. Born in 1986, another set of twins for the family. Okay, so Alexander born in 1986, he must have gotten his namesake from the old/young Alexander who died back in 1927 or something. Look at Alexander. So Alex K is your ranch metalhead. The long greasy hair and Rust Belt Sludge Metals t-shirt clearly betray him. Examine Maxine. Yep, that's Maxine. A woman who takes no bullshit from anyone. She's staring at you from a gilded, ornate frame. The tree ends here. Guess that's all there is to see. Well, that was kind of a disappointing family tree. There's like 6, 7 names on there. For how much legacy this family has. That was kind of disappointing. Okay, hold on. Should we check the bathroom? We only have limited time here, but it's because new things are popping. Let's just check everywhere. We have to come back, we will. Oh my god, the whole bathroom lit up. It's all white, though. I think this is all just going to be flavor text. An ugly sink below a pretty mirror. A mismatched pair with you caught somewhere in between. A scattered collection of beauty products promises that do nothing for you. Smooth to the eye, rough to the touch, and locked to the bone. I don't know what that last part means. Ordinary at first, the skid marks add a personal touch. Gross. The brass shower holds its head high, too dignified to notice the mold patches below. Okay, all right. A little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? Cold to the touch, hardly surprising. Is that everything? Yep. Okay, we got 4 minutes left in town, or left in the house. I don't know why I said town. Oops. An old school relic, its body held in place by tangled cables. So which one of these is Walter's room? This must be Walt's room. Too elegant for this room, let alone this house. These tidy sheets reek of old sweat mixed with fear and desperation. Same book about the so-called Walter group you couldn't care less about even if you tried. Tall case still gleams, but its pendulum hangs still. We did the hat. What's this down here? We didn't do this stuff. A motley collection of trinkets from a bygone era. That actually triggered something in our mind map. Or something did. Or not so much. I guess maybe I just noticed that arrow. Alpha, congratulations on the watch streak, by the way. I didn't see it on my Twitch chat. Sorry. 20 in a row. Maynard's antique revolver is serving the only function it can. Dust magnet. All right, that should be everything in here. Check the plant. Small defiance against all this ruin. Ruin. All right, let's go Maxine's room. Ooh, this might be important now. The booklet with a lot of text written in very small letters. Is not important. And then she has a book over there. Everything else we've looked at. Ah, man. Okay. Bummers. Oh, missed the start. Hello. Because you were pooping, you missed the start? Or poop is an exasperated, oh man, I missed the start? Listen closely for the song and wait for it to finish. Start to knock before the next song begins. You hear footsteps approaching the door.
Pops? What's the password for today?
Rue Valley, 123.
Hands up!
He points the cannon at you, his finger already on the trigger. Okay. Well, we're not going to trick this guy, it turns out. That's my last option. All right. We didn't learn much from that loop. Look at the framing. That's the first time I've noticed that. Like my flickering. Yeah, if you guys are just popping in, so the big announcement about the variety streams that I made earlier, we are ending the variety streams starting now.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
They are not going to be going forward on Fridays anymore. We are going to continue to, what we're going to do is we're just going to alternate games the way we used to do it back in the day. I enjoy the variety streams. I love doing the variety streams. They are going to go away in that capacity, but we are going to bring back something that I used to do a long time ago, something that I've always had high, hopes for, and something that I think I'm going to be able to approach the proper way now going forward. I'm going to bring back procedurally generated, turn it into a YouTube series. I did try this a couple of years ago, and I didn't have it as sorted out as I should have. So, I'm working with somebody now to help me kind of approach it in a more thoughtful and deliberate manner. So I've already began research on the first episode. I already know what it is. We've already started doing that stuff. And that stuff is all underway. So right now, the tentative cadence, I'm not going to hold myself to this. I'm going to just work on it when I can. And when the video goes live, it will. But my hope is that I can try to get an episode out once a month. Yeah. Once a month. But my witchy game, I know, Timmy. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Yes, and I have a question. Nope. It's the streams will continue. And like I said, the other bright side is that you'll actually get me for another hour. I'll be streaming my typical schedule on Friday instead of just the 45-minute. What is that? Hour and a half, 3 hours and 15 minutes or whatever. Okay, let's leave. All right, well, we didn't get into the K Ranch house any faster. Give me my coffee. Let me think. Asked for a variety stream schedule change, it got canceled. See, that's what you get when you open your mouth, Timmy.
Spit it out already.
That'll learn you. Okay, let's go to the gas station. Let's use their Wi-Fi again. See if there's anything else that we need to learn from Wi-Fi. But no, I will be here. I am not going to stop live streaming. This is my This is my jam. The other thing is it does is it takes that time requirements, that locked in timing schedule that I had, and it does away with that, because as time goes on here, I'm going to be getting more busy with the dark math stuff, and I really don't want the streaming schedule to be like hanging over my head in a way that I feel nervous and ooh, hey, there's something else glowing there. I feel like I'm not able to hold to that schedule that I set up, and it also will save you money to me. That was another thing too. It was an expense that we can cut out. Granted, again, do you want to know the final count? I'm willing to share this. The final count for stuff that we spent on the variety stream for what ended up being 123 episodes. We spent $300, just barely over $300, almost 200 of which you guys donated to help cover. So, yeah, I do appreciate that for sure. So, but all things considered, that's almost 6 months of games, 5 games a week. And still, again, we were able to find deals, we were able to find demos, we were able to keep it as cheap as possible. I think it's something sustainable there, and maybe it comes back in some capacity in another way if I have somebody who can help me prepare for it and get ready for it and stuff. But for now, it's gone. Wasn't there a couple weeks of 7 games even? Yeah, we did because I was trying to do enough games to cover 1 short per day. Yeah, so that's a good point. So when you look at it that way, that's actually pretty remarkable. But that said, it's still less than I would have spent if we were doing it a different way. So might be full, ready to blow and turn everything nearby into hellfire. We're talking about this gas tank, which is newly lit up. Or it's empty, useless, slowly rusting under sun, wind, and rain, unwanted and wasting away. It's full. Just like you. Okay. You know, I feel a bit misled by... I wonder, like, part of me is like, was there an update? A dirty curtain blocks the view inside the trailer, probably for the best. It's like, was there an update and suddenly, like, so much more of the world is interactable? Or did I trigger something to make all of these things available now? It reminds you of your mind, sometimes better left alone. Because there's so much new stuff here that we haven't seen, even the gas pumps. That this feels like an update or something came through. Michelle and I are going to lunch. Be back later. Sounds good. Enjoy your lunch. For better or worse, you've got more than enough gas to keep moving for the next 47 minutes. This windshield fluid made the top 5 last year. You'd know you were the one who wrote the article. I'm famous. An old school setup. Soapy water and a brush meant for cleaning windshields with love and painstaking care. I hated I always went to the car wash instead. Still, the sight of a gleaming car always made you smile. Shame there's nothing like that around here. Oh, thanks for looking it up, Timmy. There you go. The latest Rue Valley update, it includes bug fixes, improved controller interactions, and new environmental observations. Maybe, actually, maybe that fixed the bug in the cemetery that we were experiencing. We should make that sequence of events happen and see what happens with that. You are leaving Rue Valley. No, you're not. Okay. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass time. We may end up wasting this loop, but I want to see if that bug's fixed. Sit. Wait and observe. It's calm here. Unnaturally calm. You're so used to yelling, banging, arguing over the phone that you half expect some sort of drama to unfold wherever you go. But not here. Let's wait and see when the woman will arrive. I need the exact moment. Do I? Have we never gotten that? You're starting to get the hang of this. Interesting. Okay. And that's what would have happened, Timmy, if you didn't look up the answer. So, that's a teamwork thing right there. In the distance, you hear a motorcycle engine. She's reckless with that thing. Okay, memory updated. Better make a mental note of it. Who knows when you'll need it. Get up. Okay, so she's here. Riley Anderson. At 8:14, she arrives at the gas station to refuel the bike. Yeah. See, the thing is, they also added things that were orange, which is kind of throwing me off, because I always thought those were interactable, like, push story parts forward. And maybe they are, it's just... Now I'm like, oh man, I gotta go through every spot to see what I've missed. Glossy stacks that waste time and money. Time loop or not? It's, yeah, it's... I like that they added stuff, but it's... They look delicious, but there's no expiration date in sight. It kind of messes with knowing what I've interacted with and what I haven't and everything. So we'll see. You hope the door opens with a satisfying ting. We did that. Okay. The monitor cycles through cameras covering every inch of the gas station, inside and out. No wonder Maxine rarely leaves the counter, if ever. Even with all that tech, Frank still managed to disappear. Okay. I kind of feel obligated to answer this in case the conversation changes. Speaking.
My name is Percy Rugger.
Question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr.
Sorry, I need to hop on another call. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye. Okay, why are you ignoring this? A casually abandoned ledger lies on the counter, left out like a leaflet or a cheap magazine. She either feels completely safe or the sparse numbers aren't worth protecting. Okay. Okay, at least everything then turns white once we've interacted with it. Okay, let's talk to Maxine quick.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you don't want something else?
Keep silent and just leave. Just be a rude douchebag. Okay, let's sit and wait for her to leave. Or wait, no, let's use the internet quick. Oh, I can't use the internet. There's nothing else to do. Let's go until the thunder strikes, because then she leaves. And then we'll head to the gas station. No, we won't. We're at the gas station. We'll head to the cemetery, a very different place, with very different vibes. Let the thunder strike. Alright. She's leaving. So it doesn't matter. Drive south. It doesn't matter if we beat her there. The bug happened when we beat her there, and the bug happened when she beat us there. Which kind of makes it sound like we're beating each other up in the cemetery. That's not what I meant. Is it cold anywhere else for people? 9 degrees here right now. It happened. Winter happened. And it's bullshit. Road only goes back to Max Gas, then the motel. That road does? Well, what is this one? Where does this one go? I guess we did come from that way. No, okay, there's no way to check that. Alright, we got 4 minutes. She went up here. She's not here yet. So even though she... Okay. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Pick him up and put him down, Toots. So she comes and stands here, but we cannot interact. This is still weird. I don't know. There's still something weirdly bugged here. Dinner for Friday, meat carving station, build your own salad, and pasta bowl. Let's go. I can't wait. Playing Lotro and have only one screen at the moment. I don't get that much context. It's a bit weird listening to Chris talk about beating in graveyards. Yeah, I get it. I can understand that. Yeah, with all proper context, we go to some dark places. Oh, hey, I have another game recommendation for y'all. It's one that I tried yesterday. It's another card game. Apparently that's my thing. It's called Shards of... Wait for it. It's not out for a while, though. There's a demo up. But it's called... Why is this not alphabetical? It's almost perfectly alphabetical, except this one's missing. It's called Shards of Order. And it's on Steam. It doesn't have a release date yet. But I had a good time with it. Another card game. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, do check it out. Maynard K. I think his name was Ander. Maybe? Sander? Okay, Philip K. Walters. Oh, I'm an idiot. Walter. Okay, Walter. Yes, Maynard was the original one. That's right. Maynard was the old. Small plaque in the corner reads Maxine K, 1986. Okay, so that... Alexander K. Oh, man. Do you guys already have your gravestone, or like your grave plots sorted out? Am I behind the ball on that? I don't know. I'm not going in the ground? Oh yeah. I'm not going in the ground either. Throw my ashes in the air. Don't breathe them in. Then you'll be a part of me forever. I'm gonna snort you like cocaine. Lucretia K. Well, now you made it weird. Eleanor K. Okay, these are all just the K crew. Pick up and rub his genitals again. I'm just trying to make it weird for Doodlin, who is not watching. He's just listening. The statue depicts Maynard K. Yes. Okay, nothing else to do here. All right. Well, I was right. This is looking like kind of a meaningless... That's a good point. I'd never considered, like... I never actually considered... I just don't want to be in the ground, but I never considered... Yeah, I don't want to come back as a zombie either. As ridiculous as it sounds, it could happen. Yeah. Ooh, what's this? The style is simple, but the face is carved with startling detail. You feel those dead eyes on you watching, judging. The miner's stern expression makes you uneasy. At the base of the statue, a plaque. It's dirty, some letters fading but still legible. In remembrance of the miners who lost their lives in a tragic accident, beneath the earth they labored, upon this earth we honor their rest. They will forever remain in our hearts. Oh, this is like a prequel to Silent Hill. The date is mostly gone. Only the year remains, 1994. At the bottom sits the Apex Ore logo. Oh, did we know about this? This was probably Apex Ore trying to appease an angry, grieving community. Of course, classic PR stunt. They'll remember and honor the fallen until the next accident, or until they leave the valley, whichever comes first. Interesting. I don't know if we've heard it. I mean, there's been a lot of discussion about a lot of things, Apex Orb being one of them. But I don't know if we'd heard anything about a mining accident. Alright, well, I guess we're done at the cemetery, which means we're basically done for the loop, because there's nothing else that we can do here. Just drive. We're not going to get anywhere anyways. Loop complete. I have a question to the NA work point of view. Stay at the same
Still with
company
me,
and
Mr.
lose around
Harrow?
100 euros or more per month, or commute and look for a new company. I guess it depends on what that loss in income means to you, and what the company culture and what the company that you work for has meant to you. It's not an easy question to answer. What I would say is that, in my experience in North America, US specifically, I really shouldn't lump the US and Canada and everybody together. In the US specifically, what I have experienced working for different companies, present company excluded because they're not based in North America, they put a real gross
Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely, but for now,
I don't know.
That's good to hear. You should go.
I just buzzed through that.
I'll break you open
Your
if I have
commitment
to.
to a company, your trust in a company, like it's kind of hammered into your brain here a little bit, in what I consider kind of a gross way. People feel obligated to do things for companies that they
Yes,
shouldn't.
My problem again? Rue Valley Motel.
So I would say it's got to be like company aside, it shouldn't have anything to do with the company unless you genuinely love the company and see them doing good things, and you could see yourself maintaining and having a future there. But really, it's a decision that you got to make for
Hello, Mr.
yourself
Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to chat?
and your
All
situation.
right then. Let's get you into your room.
That makes sense.
So, number 6. The last one on the second. Wow.
In my experience, the word loyalty, as it relates to working
All right.
and company culture and stuff like that, is
Spit it out already.
it's gross. So I don't know.
Come on, you thief.
That's the experience that I've had.
I'll break you open if I have to.
I don't know what to do next. And when I say that in a way that companies rely on that quote-unquote loyalty of employees to milk them for everything that they have. When, in all honesty, they really don't give a shit about them. Not all companies. Okay, more things to check here. I guess let's... I don't know. I'm trying to think... Let's put the suitcase away. Let's see if it furthers anything. Yeah, they manipulate them. Yeah, exactly. They use that. Well, if you were loyal to the company, then you would do this, and you know it can have a negative impact, you know, to varying degrees. You would stay late and do this. You would, you know, you would stay. You were cutting your. In this example, we're cutting your salary a little bit, or we're cutting your pay a little bit. But you know, think of all of the company has done for you, and what your loyalty would mean to the company. That's the kind of stuff that In my experience, again, I've only worked, excluding, you know, like the company I work for now, which I'm very happy with and would not have not had any issues with or anything like that. But as an American who has only worked for U.S. companies, that's a feeling that I've always had thrust upon me. The sign is hard to miss even from a distance. As you approach the motel, you felt like a moth being lured in by a flame. If only you had known what this place had in store, you'd have stepped on the gas and never looked back. Maybe it was my destiny to come here. So fate just grabbed you by the collar and dragged you to Rue Valley. Come on. How about owning up to your choices for once? I don't want to.
I'll break you open if I have to.
All right. And so basically, we just got to find the catalyst to push things forward. Let's go. We did south. Let's go all the way north. I guess let's go to Kuiper Belt.
Come on, you thief.
Tell Chris to go get more finances. You can have a good life. Right. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm here, Alpha. All right. What do we... Anything new we can do with the car? I don't think so. I think we checked this. Get in the car and drive north, drive south. Where would north take? North? Let's see if any... We have only tried this once. Let's try to drive north. Did I go the wrong way? Shoot. No, this is right. We're still not super sure whose car we're stealing. I think this is Travis's. Yep, time's up. We didn't make it. Okay, so... Okay, we still have to solve that mystery. Granted, I did look around at a lot of stuff.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Okay.
Mr. Harrow.
Now we'll go to
please.
Kuiper Belt. That's the first time we've tried that in a while.
I'll break you open if I have to.
There's an interaction somewhere with someone that we need to have. Where in tears? There you go. That's what it is. Okay, well we can check the sign now. Kuiper Belt. It hums with a quiet pride, washing its surroundings with a neon glow that makes even the air feel styled. The name blends with the rocky terrain. The sign, however, refuses to. That sign trying to show off? Looks like it. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Can we talk to Travis before she comes in? What's that like?
Hey, welcome to... I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
Is not great, is what it is. Let's sit down first. Is he just gonna have me get up again? Wait and see what else happens. As you get lost in the absurdity of the size of the bartender's hands compared to the glass he's cleaning, time begins to pass. After a while, just as you start to get bored, you notice a tall silhouette with a flying saucer hat, size hat, enter the bar. Check your watch. It's 8:25. You make a mental note of that. Okay, Anita Lopez comes in at 8:25. These are things we should already know. Why are we worried about the size of his hands? Because he's a monster. This guy's huge. Vikings wave Thielen? Yeah, that's the least of our issues. We should have tried him at quarterback. I wonder what his wife is going to have to say about that now. She's on a phone call until 8:25, then she enters the bar. You know, we could try to talk to Anita again while she's on the phone. We know some more stuff. I wonder if we can learn anything. Yeah, he hasn't been good for us this year. You know, it was exciting having him come back and stuff from like a nostalgia sake, or you know, but it was I don't know. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong this year. I guess walk down the road. We're going back to K Ranch. Is St. Brown out for a while? See, but we're late to K Ranch, so we can't even do anything once we're here. Okay, and still nothing we can do over here. God, they made it sound like the thing that we're needing to find is right here on the grounds, but I don't see anything else that we can interact with in a meaningful way. Biggie Mac, what's up, buddy? Good day, sir. I think that even if we try to break in, the time's gonna run out before we can get in. We'll see. It don't matter. Loop's gonna end. We're gonna have to figure out a different path. Oh, we're in. Oh, we got time. We got time. Oh, you know what? We actually never went through this door. Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. There might be something in here that we need. Unlike the other shelves, this one is colorful. The hues are faded, dried by time, but they still stand out of place almost. Look at the green books. They're cheesy romance novels, all of them. Old ones. Really old. Early 20th century by the looks of it. Gotta say, starting this coding course has got me missing your old Learn to Code streams. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about those. Oh, those were fun. Those were fun until they became too hard. And they became too hard pretty quick. Inside, a damsel in distress, a mysterious but devastatingly handsome stranger who turns out to be wealthy, too. They fall in love against all odds and live happily ever after. All of it set in the cowboy era. Herds and horses galloping across ranches, lavish parties, and grand manners. Love triumphs, always. Love in the time of cattle excrement. Let's be positive for once. At least in cheesy romance novels. Still can't be positive. Check the cabinet for a secret passage? What? You went through all the drawers already. That's what I thought. If there were any hidden exit through the cabinet, you would have already found it. What if the passage is behind the cabinet? The very thought of moving this thing gives you back pain. There has to be at least half a ton of paper inside. There's no way someone like Walter is able to move it and put it back every time he escapes. It has to be somewhere else. All right, fine. You and your rational thinking. Stack of papers lies in disarray. The first page bears the title Walter K. Autobiography. Read it from start to finish. After the title page, all the sheets are empty. Well, mostly empty. Crude drawings cover them. A horse, a ranch, cows, horses. One sketch looks like a hole, or perhaps darkness swallowing everything, but not a single word of text. Walter was drawing his autobiography? In his own way, he kept up with the times. Oh, 8:45. Okay. What's this? No matter the source, water follows the course it's given. Why is there a hose coming in through the window? Should we not analyze that further? The shelf holds plenty of thinner books, magazines, journals, publications. Mixed in are several bulky volumes that look like photo albums. Look at the titles. Could we get a shout out, by the way? I don't know if we did this or not. Could we get a shout out for Biggie Mac and for Kurd, who was here earlier? Alpha, are you still streaming on a regular basis? You're not, right? I think we talked about this before. And Doodlin? I gotta get caught up on who's doing what these days. I never said hi to Silvati. Hi, Silvati. Sorry, I had to scroll up and check on things. Mostly magazines and publications from the late 80s. Some crumble in your hands, releasing a dusty cloud that stings your eyes. Each one carries something about Walter K's For Our Children movement. Interviews, analysis, opinion pieces. Not streaming anymore, even with having time? Okay, got it. Well, in case he comes back. Seems Walter dabbled in politics, too. These rich types always think they're born to rule. Amen, brother. A few articles are circled over and over with words like lies, traitors, scrawled angrily in the margins. Looks like Walter didn't enjoy how the media portrayed him, or at least his movement. Seems like the type that blames everyone else for his own failures. Simple, isn't it? Ignore reality and you're never at fault. Look at the albums. The photographs look old, 30 years at least. All from gatherings, rallies, meetings. A striking figure stands at the center of them all. Walter K., younger, sharper, almost recognizable compared to the photo of the man you've seen. Hard to imagine someone that old ever looking this young. Rude. He looks happy here. He probably thought he was on the verge of winning. For the children, of course. Enough dust for one day, nothing else worth choking on here. Okay, we got 2 more orange things to check. Another bookshelf. I see scratch... No, are those scratch marks along it? That might be our spot. That might be our thing. We'll see. Heavy tomes dominate the shelf. Museum pieces from a bygone era. Look at the titles. Most of the books don't have titles on the spine, only leather, each bound in a slightly different shade. Whoever owned them must have known each one by heart, never needing words on the cover. Explore the largest book. It's almost as wide as your hand. Its title is written in gold cursive letters. A Brief History of the Saddle and Stirrup. A brief history of the saddle and stirrup that is as thick as my hand? Man. Brief, you could kill someone with this thing. True. Fitting, perhaps, since you could also kill someone with saddles or stirrups. Drop either on their head from the right height, and that's that. Let's look for the oldest book. Hard to say which one is truly the oldest, but a few are clear contenders. One even has a year imprinted on it, 1880. It looks like a guide of sorts, the kind explorers wrote to share their experiences. So travel reviews before reviews were even a thing. 1880, that's a long, long time ago. Probably even before the K's, let alone the latter masters of this place, Apex or Coral Destiny. Predating the rest by decades. It holds only dust and bygone stories, no help to you. You could spend a whole day here rummaging through the past. Better get back to something in the present. Okay, we got one thing left, and it's that painting, and we're going to check it in just a second. I'm going to take our first break here. Give me about 3 minutes, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back. Let's go. All right, let's check this painting. We have 1 minute before time runs out. Find a okay, check behind the mirror. Before you even exert any effort to move it, you feel cool air pass between your fingers. Oh, we're gonna run out of time. This is it. But we found it. This is where it's all led. The frantic inspection of the door manufacturer forum. The never-ending rummaging through the paper archive. Followed by the endless digging in the digital one. In the digital one? Is that my phone? And countless loops spent combing the graveyard. It's all led to the simplest solution hidden in plain sight. Inspiration 3. Look at all the inspiration. That's like 11 inspiration. My God. Nevertheless, feels good, doesn't it? Sure does. Move the mirror. We're almost out of time. Okay. Behind the wall. Trophy. As the dusty mirror creaks out of the way. Actually, I wanted to see... Nope, missed it. You see a small passage leading out of the study. Walk through the passage. Well, of course this was the way. I knew this the moment we found it. Okay, all right. Well, I was hoping for like a whole nother floor to explore or something, but that's just straight up the way out of the house. That's it. You're outside. This whole time, a faster way inside was hidden behind the broom closet in the shed. And then our time's up. Okay, well, so if we come back here right away, and we go in that way, well, then what? I don't know what we need to do. I don't remember why we needed to get in the house faster. We got through the whole house, eventually.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
No. Leave.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Okay, let's go to the house real quick.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
You're a jerk. Okay, Ranch. Oh, I gotta check my mind thing. Hold on. Okay. Mind map? Somewhere. There it is. All right. You found the Maynard's secret, a passage he was using to meet with his mistress over 100 years ago, and the same route his grandson Walter K still uses today to slip out of the house unannounced. Okay, so hold the wrap up. Okay. It's still a little weird to me that we can wrap that stuff up with little to no fanfare. There doesn't seem that we get. It doesn't seem like we get anything for doing it. Okay, so 8:37. We're in the house. I mean, we're in the house earlier now than we ever have. Do we need to go talk to Alex? I mean, this isn't gonna work. This is the same situation, just earlier. Yeah, this is just...
Pops?
Or wait, I mean, now he has... now he has 8 minutes to kill us instead of 30 seconds. I guess that's
What's
good.
the password for today?
Just open up.
Hands up!
Okay, well, we get to have this conversation now. That's Alex K, pointing a cannon at you, finger already on the trigger. If he fires, your skull will disintegrate into brain and bones jam. To preserve itself, the body acts without your volition. Your hands shoot up so fast your muscles burn from the effort.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
Oh boy, okay, we got a lot. Let's just start with one and go. The signal. Ask him about the equipment. Yeah, demand something from the guy holding you at gunpoint. Ooh. Well, all right. Okay. What do you want in exchange for access to your equipment? We probably don't need to be dramatic. It seems like the drama's already kind of high right now.
Nobody touches my equipment. Stay back.
That's actually a pretty rational answer given that he's holding a gun on me. You look like you need something and I need your equipment, so what do you need?
Stop mucking around. Who are you and what are you doing here?
It's got to do with Coral Destiny and their mission to Mars. That'll get them.
Coral Destiny?
Anger in his voice is clear and present. I'm Jack John Lawson, private investigator. I'm doing some research on them and I need your equipment for it.
So if you're researching them, why don't you buy your own equipment?
There's no time for that.
Why, you sick or something? Fucking liar.
Well, that didn't work. You just made him angry. Well, he already looks kind of angry. But you're in a time loop. You can always try to convince him in a different manner. Or you can try a different approach. Oh, for real?
Now, start fucking walking.
Whether the brain wants it or not, your body moves of its own volition.
Hey, cuz. Cuz. Yeah, it's Alex. Yeah. Listen. Listen! We had a little home invasion. Again. No, not like last time. No. No, I'm not holding a gang of children in Corn Festival masks again. No! There's a motherfucker here, and I've got him under citizen's arrest. Yeah, I'll tell you when you come here. 20 minutes? All right. Yeah, of course. I have coffee.
Okay. Hey, I don't have to wait that long.
Shut the fuck up, pal.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking to you, cuz. The intruder's getting feisty. Okay. Bye-bye.
He ends the call, grabs the hand cannon with both hands, never letting you out of the gun's sights.
Now we wait. And I don't want to hear a word out of you.
All right, wait for the end of the loop. Okay. Not exactly a screaming success, but, you know, we got a little further. Hey, Curse! Thank you for the lurk.
Still with me, Mr.
Bam.
Harrow?
I hope you had a good weekend. Yes. Sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Come on, you
Mr. Fink,
thief.
please. All right, what do we got here? Alexander K. You managed to get his attention by knocking on the... Okay, yep. Alexander K is that paranoid maniac with a gun listening to music. Okay, here we have a new intention. This is... Why is it green? Guy's a tough nut to crack, and you're not much of a nutcracker yourself, but maybe if you put your mind to it, you can find enough strength to overcome him. He really is starting to annoy you. I guess we'll commit to this. This is going to take 3. Okay, and that's good. All right, back to K Manor. Ranch, I mean. So we have really only one objective currently, and that's basically just brute force this this encounter with Alex. Could take a while too, because there were a lot of options in that first interaction with him. Wait for the end of the song. Start knocking.
Pops, what's the password for today?
Just open up. Gun drawn.
Heads up!
Alright, fear doesn't rule over you with a cold hand of paralysis this time, but the threat is still there. Hey, there's no need for all that.
Hands fucking up, I said.
He waves the gun around while you imagine a bullet piercing your skull, a brief moment of unbearable pain, and a splatter all over the floor behind you. Raise your hands.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent
Alright.
you?
Let's not ask him about the equipment this time. My God. Okay, let's. Well, okay. Jeez. All right, let's do. Well, let's learn what we can before we move on. Let's do the signal. Okay, time to stop with the bullshit, Alex. I know you are 112524_11125 at email.com. Tell me about the signal.
No, you're full of shit, pal.
It didn't work. He peers into your eyes and his arms shake a bit. The cannon posing as a gun rattles in his hands as he lowers them a little bit.
How the fuck did you find out?
Your own sister betrayed you? Is that how I found that out?
Well, shit. She must be sick of me.
Well,
Again.
she. Okay. I would love to know answers to all of these. Frank is after something. Tell me what. You fucking forgot who has a gun here. And with that, the massive barrel is pointing at your chest again. Whoops. Hey, Chongo. Good morning.
You think I'll tell you anything?
I was hoping. It's unnecessary, but he waves the gun at you for emphasis.
Get the fuck out of my house.
Let's talk about Maxine. You ever hear of Jason Burns? The cannon and his hand wavers. Okay, that opened up some stuff.
Are you screwing with me? You ain't no dumper.
Thank you.
Burns is an old shithead with an even shittier reputation. And sure, you look like a shithead, I'll give you that, but you ain't him. Plus, no way you were a part of Apex Or's operation. You were probably still potty training when they packed up and left these parts.
I look like a shithead? Tricky Day was good. Yeah. How about you, Chongo? We got your Alaska weather now. It's 9 degrees and we got like 4 inches of snow yesterday. He cuts you off, voice rising.
I'm the one asking the questions, and you're gonna spill it all, everything. Not just sit there with your lips zipped like them big corporates do.
I'd love to answer you, but I'm not even sure what the question is anymore.
Typical corporate boys. Ask them a straight question, and they either clam up and deny everything, or just play opossum like clockwork.
Hey, it's a long ways, Alaska to Minnesota. I understand why it took a while.
And even when you bastards do talk, who in their right mind would believe a single word? When does a corporation ever tell the truth? Never!
Lone Wolf! Thank you for the resub, my dude. 36 months, 3 years. 3 years of subbing. And not only that, not only are you subbed here, you're a channel member over on YouTube, too. My man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But I know the truth. The truth behind every goddamn disaster the likes of you caused. I figured it all out.
You're also my only channel member over there. Let's go. Holding down the fort.
First, the 1994 Apex ore mines accident. Official explanation, gas explosion. Bullshit. It was mismanagement and cost cutting. A fucking cover-up.
Tell me more.
Then, in 2007, the train derails, burns half the town to the ground. Official story, driver's fault. Sure, blame it on the poor dead guy and walk away clean. And finally, in 2010, the water turns black, and what do? They blame Jason Burns. It's a pattern.
So Jason was just a scapegoat. Yeah, they'll be there. They'll be available. Your question pulls him out of his rant, derailing his momentum.
No questions or sub-questions allowed. Now, who the fuck are you really?
Okay, well, we can't. Okay, we got him like a little bit more chill now, but maybe we subdue him now. Okay, let's try to disarm Alex somehow. He's too far away though. You'll have to get closer. Oh, social check. We suck at these. Talk to him slowly while taking a step forward like they do in the movies. I wonder if this can end with me getting shot. We might be about to find out. Hey, come on, buddy. There's no need for this. Just put the gun down, okay? Start walking towards him. He's not buying your shit, but don't stop talking. Never stop talking. We're on the same side here. Let's talk this through. Continue walking, but more slowly.
Stop talking and back off!
Okay, this didn't work as expected. What now? Approach him and disarm him somehow. Oh man, it's another check. I have a real good feeling this loop ends with us getting shot. Jump at him with all your weight behind you. Both of you fall down, wrestling for control of the gun. Hey, this is our first time in his room.
Let go!
The now obvious fact that neither of you has any combat training to rely upon doesn't mean much, as you quickly realize that despite his appearance, this man is all sinewy muscles. I have to prevail. Oh, see, I was right. A deafening bang shatters the air. Something erupts in your gut, searing and immediate.
Oh no. Shit. Shit.
Hot, hot blood begins soaking your shirt. The world narrows down to the urgent thump of your heart.
I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. It was an accident.
His voice is cracking with panic. Don't worry. Not your fault.
Stay with me, man. We need to get you help. Don't you dare pass out.
Where was this kindness 30 seconds ago? Thanksgiving was good, Lone Wolf. How about yours?
I'll try to stop the bleeding somehow.
Take a look at my wound. There's a small hole in your shirt, and it quickly thirstily gorges itself on your blood. Kindness? He was going to kill. I know, but now he's like, no, just hang in there. I'm like, where was that 30 seconds ago? Fabric covers your flesh, and you can't really see the wound. Your nerves scream and burn as if half your stomach has been mauled open, and the only thing preventing your guts from spilling out is your clothes. Yikes, but somehow you don't really feel the pain. Your body's calculus of survival seems to have spared you the full horror for now, leaving only shock and the dread of what comes next.
I'll call an ambulance, yes. Wait here. Of course you will. Hey, Cody. Listen, cousin, I fucked up. No, man, not that fuck up. Just listen to me. I shot a man. Think he's dying.
Status gained excruciation. What does that do for me? As Alex spits out the D word, a conflagration of pain finally engulfs your whole being. Time to face the truth, you're dying. I'm not dying. It's shock from all the adrenaline that's overflowing my body. You can't ignore this until it goes away. You can't bury this under the carpet. Instead, it will bury you. Like a churning ocean, the pain floods every strand of your nerves. It overwhelms you. It's getting harder to breathe, to think even. It's getting harder to just be.
You know, I don't know. No, please, cuz. Shut the fuck up now, come. And bring Vet Jones.
Bring me a veterinarian? All right, Alex is still here, persisting in his futile effort to save you, to pull you from this pit. Rising on the unrelenting waves of pain, your sense of being begins to drift, pulling away from your body. Soar higher. Excelsior! Force yourself down, back into the body. Stay here. Try and will yourself downwards with all your might. Your body spat you out and there's no coming back. We only have to survive for another 3 minutes. Ever. Nah. He's still alive, I think. Okay. Let Alex go away. Let it all go away. Yes. There's little else left. Focus on the pain of passing. Focus on the dying. Shouldn't be long now. The waves of pain have stopped beating against your carcass. Oh, my excruciation's gone. That's good. Progress. See, we're getting better. The last vestiges of strength and consciousness seep away with the tide of your life's blood. Curious. No light at the end of the tunnel for you. No light, but all this blackness is comfortable. And it will welcome you into its embrace, into the void. Saved by the bell. Or the rocket launch.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Oh. Okay, so this is a little different. The words you hear are fuzzy, like sound through a pane of warped glass, and your eyelids are firmly shut, but one fact cuts through everything. You're alive, somehow. The feeling of the all too familiar couch beneath you grounds you. Every spring and seam still as uncomfortable as ever. I'm not dead. I'm breathing. I'm thinking. I'm alive. Alive. Yes, you are. How alive you are is another question.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Open your eyes. For once, Dr. Fink's face gives you something like relief. The bushy eyebrows, the tired concern in his eyes. It's not just him, though. The room's familiarity steadies you. The couch, the clock, the box of tissues on the table, everything in its right place. But there's a wrongness creeping in. A feeling rising slowly, then faster. Like a forest fire boosted by a rising wind.
Mr. Harrow, are you all right? What happened? You sort of phased out.
Ignore him and follow the feeling. It swells fast, a cloud of volcanic ash about to bloom. The driving wheel of your awareness is being yanked away from you. You slide to the back seat of yourself, a passenger watching the show. His face is so close you can smell sweat and copper. Fingers slip on metal.
Let it go!
It plays like a rerun you're part of, and you can't press pause or stop, completely aware of what's coming next. The almost deafening bang, the rupture and the blood, the mind-numbing, soul-crushing pain. No. You're safe. It's gone. Well, mostly. The discomfort, almost pain, remains, lingering like an echo.
Mr. Harrow, what's going on? Why are you shouting no at me?
Don't worry about it. I just remembered a rather painful experience.
I'm sorry to hear that. Sometimes talking about the past stirs up things you thought forgotten, even repressed.
Whatever it was, you're safe now. Far from the source of your hurt, and you're in the best place to process it. Safe? Maybe, but the discomfort lingers at the edge of your mind, like a silhouette by the roadside at night, refusing to fade. Just nod. He studies you carefully, weighing your words against your expression. Then he scribbles something in his notebook before focusing back on you.
With that in mind, I feel obligated to show you some techniques that should help if this happens again. First things first, always ground yourself. Both feet on the floor. Breathe deeply. Then, focus on what you can see, hear, smell, touch, even taste. Strong memories can overwhelm us, drag us back into the past. The way out is to anchor yourself in the here and now, to shift focus at the present. Let's try it. Focus on your surroundings. What do you see? How does it smell? What can you feel under your fingers? Any particular sounds?
I see this room, a familiar sight.
I'm glad it feels familiar, even after one session. That tells me you feel safe here, and that's vital. Focus on touch now. Put your hands on your knees and tap them alternately. Left, right, left, right. Slow and even.
I will do that. Yes, Lone Wolf. So the announcement was that we are not doing any more variety streams starting now. It became a time commitment that started to lead to some stress that kind of knocked me out of things for a little bit. But we are replacing it with something. Basically, we're going to alternate games Monday through Friday now. So Rue Valley, Kingdoms of the Dump, Rue Valley, Kingdoms of the Dump, and then Friday will be Rue Valley again. The thing we're replacing it with, though, is I'm going to bring back procedurally generated. I'm going to do the best version of that I can without giving myself a real time limit. My goal is to do one video a month. As detailed as I can to the best of my abilities. But that's kind of the variety stream was an amalgamation, a continuation of procedurally generated the podcast. But I've always wanted to go back and make that into a YouTube series. I just really question my own abilities. I still do. But questioning my abilities and then giving myself a strict timeline, like when I tried to do it before, does not work for me. That was just causing a real bad situation. So I'm going to take my time, really analyze what I can do to make it better and things like that. But it removes that time crunch, that weekly time crunch from what was stressing me out. And lets me do something unique. Lets me do some form of long form entertainment that isn't just streaming. I love streaming. Not going to stop streaming. Love it to pieces. But I need to do something else on the side, something else that I think helps kind of flesh out the kind of content that I create. So that's what I've got going on. Yeah. So, and it could be temporary. Maybe we bring it back in the future. Maybe things go well and I can bring it back. But for now, it's the best move for what we have going on currently. All right, let's follow his exact instructions. It'll be just the videos. It'll be just a monthly video starting out. I started this weekend kind of putting things together, creating an outline, a checklist, script formatting, and things like that. So I've gotten things going. This first one's going to take a while just because I want to get the foundation built so that when I'm done with this one, I can kind of jump into the next one. But yeah, I've already gotten kind of stuff going in that direction. So you tap each knee in turn, settling into a rhythm. You're not sure what you're supposed to feel or if it's even working, but for now, you trust it.
It should be a little easier now. How do you feel?
A bit better.
I'm glad to hear that. You can always use this exercise when you feel overwhelmed. It should help. In any case, we'll return to this memory during our next session. All right, then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room.
Okay. So that was an interesting little change from... Oh, okay. Game's on autopilot. So it's now just you, your thoughts, your questions, and that lingering feeling that won't abate. Start with the obvious. You're alive. Not entirely okay, but moving and breathing. The lack of okay might have something to do with... I'm not going to say rising from the dead. We knew this was going to happen. Well, we assumed, I guess, death could have been the end-all for the loop, but being shot. Whatever the cause, it was a disturbing experience as a whole. It still is. But it's over. It happened, and now it's gone. You're in your room, a safe place. All you need to do is cool down, breathe, let it pass. But it's not working. Probably because of the thought that keeps pushing to the front of your mind, elbowing left and right. I need to get into Alex's room and use his equipment. Right. So, what went wrong the last time? Let's start from the beginning. It began with me walking straight up to him. You were confident. So confident it made him feel threatened. That was your first mistake. You needed new tactics, so you just threw yourself at him, your full weight, hoping mass would do the work. Another mistake. Strength without focus is nothing, a wasted effort. So you both ended up on the floor, rolling and clawing for the weapon. Two cavemen fighting over a sharpened stick. No ground gained, only breath and panic and metal between you. It turned into total chaos. You also underestimated his strength, judging by appearances. They were deceiving. All in all, you gradually lost control of the situation. If there's one takeaway, it's this. Never lose control. And that loss of control made him stop. Think he's in control, but in fact he wasn't. And stop. So I'm yelling at myself to stop thinking about this. Your voice echoes throughout the empty room. Silence follows it. The only answer to your plea. That moment is too much. You don't want to face it. Hell, you don't want to relive it ever again, in your head or otherwise. Yet you still need that equipment. Maybe I should look for the equipment elsewhere? Ooh, Dr. Fink? Let's get real. He's the only one. I can try talking with him again. Why would he be the only one? What about the equipment that... Doesn't Frank have this equipment too? It didn't work the first time, or the second. It won't work no matter how hard you push. I could cobble together my own version of his gear. You're missing tools, materials, and a manual. Even the loop has limits. And these are impossible to bypass. Then I'm out of ideas. Not quite. What if you could find a gun too, and as soon as he opens the door... No way. No fucking way. I already regret it. Look at all. Alex for blocking the gear is gone. The loop reset. Bleep, bleep, bleep. And again, if you aim well, it will minimize his suffering and make it easier on your conscience. One bullet could end it in a moment. No risk at all. I can't believe I'm even considering this. It's just an idea. Thoughts that lead one to another. A mental experiment, nothing more. But you should totally explore other avenues. Look for a better solution. Who knows? Maybe there is another way. Ugh, that's enough. Yikes. We have taken a dark turn in this game. I do not know what our other options are going to be, but I'm going to do my best to try to explore them. If we can. Okay, we did uncover some more stuff. Let's go Maxine. You've asked Alex about Jason, but it seems he doesn't see a connection between him and Maxine. Maybe he'll have better luck recognizing the nickname Jace. Oh, we could do... Okay. We could still try a couple things before we resort to, you know, murder. Search Maxine's room. You've asked Alex about Jason, but it seemed like you didn't see a connection between him and Maxine. Maybe he'll have better luck recognizing the nickname Jace. Okay, so should we go in there and get the tape with Jace written on it? You've asked Alex about Jason. Doesn't seem like he sees a connection between him and Maxine. Okay. All right, then up here. Subdue Alexander K. That didn't go as planned. You can't just bring your fist to a gunfight. Okay, we'll give up on that one. No bueno. Shoot Alexander K. Seems you'll have to take an extreme approach in this situation. Are you really ready for that? This is the first time where I feel like I really have to make a character-driven choice, like a significant one, I guess. Let's I don't know if I want to commit to this one quite yet. Oh, wait. The pain itself is gone, but the memory is still a live wire. So excruciation echo. +2 to introverted, +3 to insensitive. But it also says you don't want to go there again. Will it let me go there? I can't go there this loop. I don't have time to get there. Oh, fire extinguisher. For some reason, the fire extinguisher reminds you of that old pop song. I'm burning inside day and night. Bring me the hose. Turn me into a landslide? Amazing. You still remember that ridiculous summer hit from a few years back. Could have come in handy at a nightclub if there were one anywhere around here. See, now that we've gone through that, I wonder what else opens up. Let's let's go talk to Maxine. We should have no problem getting back to the gas station. We should have plenty of time. Oh, guys, I made some muffins today. They're like supposed to be healthy muffins, and they tasted pretty good. Except I think I need to bake them a little bit differently. But they were supposed to be 2 bananas, blueberries, peanut butter, and 2 eggs, and then bake them. And they actually turned out pretty good. Except one of our bananas was pretty rough, pretty questionable. So I halved the recipe, but it was really tasty. It was good. They're supposed to be like high protein, you know, there's no sugar and stuff like that in them, so. Other than the natural occurring sugars and stuff, but I guess peanut butter's not naturally occurring sugar, but
What's
anyways.
the reason then?
It was good. I think I heard this part already.
No, not like that. I mean, something...
Stop listening. Hold on.
Hey, do you sell those little croissants?
24-hour butter...
No.
Okay, so this is gonna just repeat. I can't really talk to her until she leaves.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
Okay. I screwed up.
Welcome
go.
to Max Gas.
Thanks.
You need some help getting gas in that city car yard? or you
Shoot
want something
Alexander
else?
K.
We got
Are you
no
armed
booze,
by any
mind you.
chance? Just looking around. I guess we can't have that conversation yet. What recipe were we talking about? They're blueberry muffins, but they're made with only 4 ingredients: banana, blueberries, peanut butter, and 2 eggs. And they were good. We'll say go to the roadblock, but we're not gonna get there. Sounds delicious. Yeah, they're pretty good. They were pretty good. I need to cook. We cooked them at 350 for like 15 minutes, and I don't think the temperature was high enough. So we're gonna try it again. Like 375 for like 15 minutes. I think that's gonna be. We're gonna give that a shot. But yeah, strong recommend.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yeah, that's good idea. That's a good, yeah. That'll save you buckets, and they're really easy to make. Super simple. Okay. Let me see if we can if we even have the option to go back to the ranch.
I'll break you open
I don't know
if
if we
I
do.
have to.
It seems like, yeah, I still have the excruciation echo. Okay, so far so good. This roadblock is really throwing me off. I don't know. There's a way. As the man looms in the distance, the uncomfortable feeling starts to pulse, stronger, sharper, visceral. The memory of you being shot, the pain you desperately keep shoving away, pushes through your defenses, threatening to overwhelm you. You focus on the house, avoid all those thoughts and feelings, but it only gets worse. The building itself seems to mirror your mental state, making it look repulsive and terrifying. No way I'm going back. Oh, come on. You won't be wrestling with Alex this time. You don't even have to knock on his door. He's listening to the music. There's no risk at all. That's absolutely true, but I'm not going in. Yeah, it's scary, but sooner or later you'll have to go in and confront Alex. The equipment is in his room after all. Hey, maybe you can use that technique that Dr. Fink showed you to keep panic from swallowing you whole while you enter the house. Maybe, maybe not, maybe later. Oh, I can't, yeah, so I can't do it right now. Well, at this moment, it's your only bet. Excruciation regurgitation? Is that what that said? Whatever, I'm out of here. Wow. Okay. Did not expect Delilah to absolutely lose her shit when the divers captured Nemo. Yeah? Were there, like, tears involved? Alright. End of the loop. Okay, well, we can't do that. Okay. It was a good effort, I guess. Oh no. She started sobbing and yelling, "Is she gone?" Oh man. Alright. Yes, but I have to go.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Let's figure out what that excruciation regurgitation was. Could Dr. Fink's simple calming technique be turned into a deliberate act of self-confrontation, helping you overcome the fear of setting foot in the K Ranch house ever again? Okay, this feels like one we're gonna need. Let's do this. And we still have enough to do the shoot Alexander K one. With our luck, this will be the one where we shoot him and then the loop ends, and now we're just literal murderers.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Okay, so we don't have that one committed to yet. Let me we have time.
Out already!
Can I not talk to her? There it is. There we go. Okay, let's fix it. Let's have a conversation with her. Let's see what kind of stuff she will say once it's resolved. Do you by chance have a gun? Oh, we can't do that either. Alright, good talk. I love how that's like, it's an option on the periphery. We're really close to being able to ask everybody for their firearms. Alright, K Ranch. It should work this time. I think it'll work because we've accepted it as a intention now. I am super ultra sensitive right now too. Okay. Let's see. Alright, here we are. Time to overcome this feeling, or at least make it bearable enough. Dr. Fink showed you a technique to calm yourself and handle the overwhelming emotions. That should come in handy now. One way or another, I do what Dr. Fink tells me. You tried it only once and it helped a little, so his advice does have some value. You should try to apply the technique fully, commit to it, go back to the experience you avoid so much. But first, grounding and breathing. Stand with both feet on the ground. Well, how the hell, I mean, okay, yes. Check your balance, settling into a stance that feels comfortable even while you stand. Check your breathing. It looks okay so far. Not too fast, not too slow, it feels normal. Start tapping. 1, 2, 1, 2. You slip into rhythm immediately. As you start tapping, you focus on the moment, and the string of emotions and experiences hit you. Alex's reaction to shooting me. He felt remorseful immediately. We can, like... I feel like we can, like, grasp onto that and be like, he doesn't want to shoot us. He was so scared, but it made you feel even worse. Still, something else left a darker, deeper mark, the thing that keeps you from moving on. The fear of what comes next? Yes, the universal fear of the unknown. Beyond reason or emotion, you were embraced by the void. And you still don't know what comes next. It's hard to process, but the lack of utter panic in your stomach tells you it's not the one you're searching for. The helplessness? Lying on the floor, your strength disappearing with every second, you have never felt more helpless in your entire life, and the worst thing was it lasted forever. Yet something else seems to bother you much, much more. Something obvious, something you're still trying not to think about. The pain? Yes, the pain. Technically, that wasn't even an option, so... At first, it seized your senses like a giant scorpion, clawing, locking you in place like helpless prey. You were frozen even before the sting, then it struck, and you were left at the mercy of its jaws, ready to be torn apart. The sensation rises inside you, threatening to overwhelm you. Rein it in now before it's too late. Take deeper breaths. You slow your breathing to match the tapping. Not easy, but you manage. You steady yourself, just enough to keep wading through the experience. The pain still had you, pincers locked, jaws starting to work. Your body was helpless, but your mind was desperately trying to cling to something, anything. I fought for my life. You weren't ready to go. It wasn't supposed to end like this. Some part of you refused to let go. Then, at some point, the pain just stopped. But you were still alive, in the strange limbo where everything seemed to make sense and you were at peace. For some reason, recalling just how peaceful you felt at that moment leaves you uneasy now. Really uneasy. Let's readjust our balance. While tapping, you notice you've shifted your weight onto one leg. You adjust, leaning onto the other side. It helps. You're back, here and now, stable. And with panic held at bay, you start remembering details that you never really acknowledged back then, as if you're living the experience through a different lens. Alex called someone for help? Yeah, the lazy deputy and a sketchy vet. Whether either could have actually helped is another matter entirely. Breathing got harder. Like the air was sucked out of the room, like you've been dropped on a mountaintop with no oxygen. As if dying had lifted you to the top of the world. I heard the sound? What was the sound? Yes. At the very end, as you fell into darkness, a faint but familiar sound entered your consciousness, the rocket launch. Okay. Your heart kicks into overdrive. Tap faster? The rhythm accelerates. You lock onto it like a quick metronome, letting the tick help you contain your feelings. You steady yourself, then dive back in. The more you think about it, the more you're sure you heard it as your consciousness faded. Which might mean you didn't really die, that the loop reset pulled you back from the gates of the underworld. And yet, you were on the edge, already on your way towards the darkness. So what came first? Comfort of death, or the loop that heals all wounds? Ooh. I mean, I thought we were saved by the loop. It didn't seem like we were dead yet. But another mystery remains. You still don't know what would really happen if you really died here. But you know you don't want to test it. Focused on the dilemma, you realize you stopped tapping a while ago, and you feel okay. As okay as someone who almost died and then returned from the edge can be. The feeling is not gone, but it's pushed aside far enough that you think you can enter the house again. Looks like the whole tapping thing worked. More inspiration! And we completed the intention. And our excruciating echo is gone. Okay. Does that mean we have to shoot him now? Because that doesn't leave a lot of I still want to try to have another conversation with him that hopefully doesn't go super sideways. Maybe we don't lunge at him this time. That was, in hindsight, a bad move. The worst move, arguably. Okay. Let's see how this goes. We don't have a gun, so we can't go that route. I wonder if I should have accepted the... I can always, like, not... But worst thing, we just waste a round of loop. We'll see how this conversation goes.
What's the password for today?
Just open up.
Hands up!
Oh boy. Let's see how I keep my composure now. Oh, damn it. It took too long for us to have the discussion with ourselves. Okay. Well. We completed part of the puzzle.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yep, gotta go.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Come on, you
All right,
thief.
real quick. Let's just do this. Let's grab this intention. You need to find yourself a firearm. Can't bring your fist to a gunfight. Ask around, bother people, search the internet. Do you? Okay, so that's our fallback. Kind of regretting accepting it, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have done that yet. Oh, I'm bugged. Hold on. Get in the car. All right, K Ranch. I still think we can work around it. It's gonna be, if we do have to commit to that, it's gonna be a very humorous endeavor when we start asking literally everybody for their guns. That'll be a hell of a conversation. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I hope we don't have to go that way. The thing about the thing that we've learned so far, the thing that is just like really throwing me off, is I'm trying to understand what happened to Frank. I don't know what's going on with him. But I'm so intrigued.
Pops,
What's the password?
what's the password for today? Hands up!
I'm afraid there's been a mistake.
Hands fucking up, I said.
All right, raise your hands.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
Oh shit! I should have gone in Maxine's room to get that tape. That's fine. We'll be fine. I'm Jace. His eyes widen.
You're Jace?
Oh wait. The gun stays pointed at your direction. His eyes scanning you from head to toe.
Well, Jace, just 'cause you're banging my sister doesn't mean you can strut around like you own the place.
It doesn't? Oh my. He smirks.
You're definitely not what I pictured. Thought you'd be more, I don't know, savage.
How come we've never met before?
She must have hid you 'cause you're an outsider. Never thought Max would shack up with someone of your kind.
Jesus. Gentle, bud. I'm just a man.
Looks like she's content with her gas station. Simple life, simple pleasures, including you.
Again, could we lower the gun? So how do you know my name?
Ugh, how could I forget? She moaned your name so loud, I thought you were gonna bust through the line. I'm glad she didn't put you on speaker.
I'm sorry, were we having... What?
Ought to make you compensate me for having to hear all that. Like some twisted hotline
Oh,
with my
yeah.
sister as the main
Yeah.
act.
Okay. You jealous?
You wish. Especially now that I see you for real. Listen, you scared the shit out of me. All for nothing, I see.
Okay, no matter how this goes, though, we can probably prod Jason a bit more next time we talk to him. His attitude radiates a single unshakable message. You look like shit.
Now get the fuck out. I'm busy. Go wait somewhere else. A room, a ditch, I don't care. Just don't bother me.
The door slams in your face. So Jason and Maxine are lovers. That's really all there is to it? Okay. Well, we didn't get shot. That's a definite, you know, bonus. Maxine is acting strange about Jason the Dumper Burns, who's captured on the gas station's CCTV around 7:30 p.m. You learn that Maxine and Jason are lovers. Phone lovers, I guess. You searched Maxine's entire room and found a CD with the name Jace written on it. Okay, yes, that's true. We did that. Jason and Maxine are lovers. Okay. Listen closely to the song we have to finish. Well, it's not even playing. The song never kicked back in. Don't do Pops again.
Pops, what's the password for today?
Is he really going to do the same thing?
Heads up!
That's weird. Okay. That feels like that needs to be tweaked. Maybe they weren't counting on me trying twice in one loop, but that second interaction doesn't make any sense.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, please.
Okay. Pushing the boundary. I am. It doesn't make sense that I did it, but I did it. All right, let's talk to Jason. We're like, hey, buddy, you got any secrets? Anything you'd like to talk about? Okay. Let's find out. This might sound strange, but do you, by any chance, have a gun on you? He squints, brow knitting, like he's trying to piece together the meaning of your words.
I can't see why you'd need that info, unless this is official business. Are you in here in some kind of official capacity?
Maybe.
If maybe is all you've got, I'm calling that a no.
It's fair.
I'm not going to answer a question like that to a complete stranger. No offense.
He punctuates his words with a head shake. What would it take to get a straight answer?
A police badge with your name on it? Now drop it.
Okay. Seems like you won't convince him to answer. All right, I won't keep you any longer. Thanks. Okay. I can't believe that didn't work. Also, why? How do we? Maybe let's go talk to Maxine. Okay, if Jason won't open up about it, maybe Maxine will. And the good news is we'll be here too before, what's her name? It starts with an R. It's not Robin. Is it Robin? No, Robin is the daughter. Is it Robin? Who's who? I gotta check my mind map. It's gonna drive me nuts. Absolutely, Kate. Some would say crushing it, in fact. Riley. Shoot, that's what it was. It was Riley, everybody. Okay. And we'll talk to Maxine in just a moment. I gotta take a real quick break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. As always, if you're not following the channel, please consider hitting follow on Twitch. If you're not subscribed, you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. And you can go follow my socials and everything that you see on this page right here. I will see you guys in just a couple minutes. Okay, we're back. Sorry if that was a little bit longer than 3 minutes. I got up to use the bathroom and then realized that I was like, oh, I didn't actually push the add button, so I needed to get that run. Mobby, everybody, Mobby. I need to put it on my stream deck. I keep reminding myself to do it like during the stream, and then I forget after the stream, because of course I do. Anywho, let's talk to Maxine.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Let's see what she says about the gun. I can't confront the whole Jace thing, so are you armed by any chance?
Don't be silly, of course I am.
Fair. She pats the left side of her jacket with a movement strangely similar to caressing a pet. This town looks like one of those places where everyone is armed.
Yeah? I see a city folk have forgotten who you are and where'd you come from.
What does that mean?
The law and tradition dictate that every citizen should bear arms, and folks around here are following both.
Yeah, sure. How does that affect the crime rate? Curious.
Proud to say we have the lowest crime rates in the country and maybe the whole world.
So what are you carrying? In a blink of an eye, she reaches into her jacket and draws a hand cannon, polished chrome blinding in the neon light. The weapon is identical to Alex's. Your stomach burns with a memory of pain, fogging your mind.
Your beauty's a Thunderbolt 44. Lethal at 100 yards if you're proficient, 50 if you're novice, and if you're green, 0.
True. When you say 0 yards, you mean it will kill the person who fired it? You're speaking about the piece of iron with such love. It's just a tool.
When you're defending a life, it's an extension of your will.
With a quick move, the gun disappears under her jacket, like it's not even there, but in a pocket dimension. She casts another look at you, but this time her brows remain furrowed.
Why did you want to see if I'm armed?
I planned on robbing you. That's not an option. That'd be fun to say, though. That's what I should do. I should see how many different ways that we can get ourselves killed by the end of a loop. Oh, actually, it is an option. I wanted to see if you're armed, and if not, to rob this place. Commit to the bit.
You're funny, pal.
Thank you.
Even if you came in here in a tank, I'd still break every single bone in your body. Here?
I don't think that's true.
So better don't try no funny business.
She's not exaggerating. There's no way in hell you'd ever be able to lay your hand on her gun.
Now, is there anything else, or should I throw you outside?
No. I'll walk, thanks. Okay, well, I really didn't... I don't know if that conversation could have gone differently. It seems like it kind of had a definite ending point, so I guess let's wait for... Let's wait for Riley. And let's have a conversation. Oh, okay. Let's play on our phone until Riley shows up, how about? Let's call Ben and find out if he has a gun. The line rings and rings.
Ben Fleming. Sorry, can't talk now. Quite busy. Call later.
Oh, that's right. We can't call him until after like 8:30.
I don't know, around 8:30 or later. Gotta go now. Bye-bye.
The line is dead. Okay. It did say, like, you know, scan the internet to see if you can buy a gun there too, but it doesn't give me the option on my phone, so let's wait until Riley shows up. Oh, I can't actually Can I only have a conversation with her at the motel? I can't talk to her now. Ah, bollocks. Okay. Well, let's, can we search her car for a gun? Pick up the notebook again? Yeah, there's nothing else that we can do here. I got the notebook. You've pried all the secrets from it. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's go, elsewhere, I guess. Hey, Silvati! I forgot to... I didn't say... I don't think I said hello to you when you popped in earlier, and I felt bad about it 10 minutes after the fact. There's nothing going on to the south. Let's go... I guess let's just go ask everybody we can about the gun. Oh, my internet died again? Don't you. Hey, go cross yourself or knock on wood or whatever you need to do to make that not come true. Ah, gotcha. Well, welcome back. Holy smokes! Wait, whoa, 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 oh. Can I do something with the bike? I want to do something with the bike. I can't do anything with the bike. Okay. Is Anita already upstairs? Oh, yeah, she is. Okay. Travis! Got a gun?
Welcome to Kuiper Belt. I'm Travis, and you look like you could really use a drink.
Tell me, do you keep a gun behind the bar being bartender and all?
Huh? Why would I need a gun? And how is that related to my bartending duties?
Running a bar can get dicey. All sorts wander in.
Not in this bar. Most of them are space exploring enthusiasts.
Nerds.
They're a bigger threat to themselves, getting sunburned or twisting an ankle while gawking at the launches.
I've played Moonlighter. Yeah, I was fine. I lost my attention after a while. I do want to try Moonlighter too, though. I want to give that a shot. I haven't yet.
Anyway, I'm not really a fan of guns.
You and me both, brother. He shifts uneasily, the whole gun discussion sitting on him like an ill-fitting coat, clearly. The topic unsettles him.
In fact, I even helped cut down the total weapons in circulation here a while back.
Yeah, that's basically how it worked, yeah.
I talked my girlfriend Anita into getting rid of her piece. Took some time, but she agreed. To her, it was more of memorabilia. But memorabilia can still kill.
Interesting. I believe you're doing the giveaway tonight. The what were you giving? Were you giving away a Switch 2? Is that what you were doing on your channel? So the gun, did you stash it somewhere nearby in a trash can or something? Switch 2. Nice.
Of course not. She turned it over to the police.
I'll take it, thanks.
Tossing a firearm into the garbage?
And everyone who enters wins, right? That's how you do it. Mario Kart World Bundle. Not bad. Of course not. She turned it over to the police, tossing a firearm into the garbage. That's asking for trouble. I have yet to actually see you live. I haven't had a chance to even pop into your channel yet.
Imagine some kid, or troubled adult, finding it. One careless shortcut could end in disaster.
Just email it over. That's a big attachment, though. I don't know. It's going to take a while. He shakes his head, jaw set. The mere thought clearly unsettles him. Trying to figure out how to get the word out. Well, I'll help. Can we let's give the Fobbit Gamer let's give the Fobbit Gamers channel a shout out. Again, I haven't had a chance to pop in myself yet, so, but I will gladly do what I can to help draw attention to it. Chongo is giving away a Nintendo Switch 2 bundle this evening, apparently. What time? What time Alaska time? What time crazy Alaska time? Alaska time. What is it? Is it, you put the Fobbit? Is it Fobbit Gamers? There you go. But take the out. Shakes his head, jaws out. Okay. You mentioned the gun was more like memorabilia.
Yeah.
Maybe 6.
Sort of
6, 7.
It's practically the only keepsake she ever got from her.
I meant the Fobbit Gamers channel, like not the. Okay, come on. You never listen to me. Why start now? Sort of. Token handed down from mother is practically the only keepsake she ever got from her. All right.
They weren't exactly close, so Anita wasn't sure what to do with it.
He visibly darkens as he speaks, his voice showing genuine concern.
Look, this topic puts me on edge. Let's switch to something else.
Well, it seems like there's no weapon here after all. All right. Well, we're not getting our firearm from here. Let's go talk to Anita. That's a woman who has to own a gun. I mean, I know we just talked about the memorabilia gun, but hold on. We can check the bleachers now. Rows of weather-beaten planks stand ready, eagerly waiting for the day the crowd's backsides will return. Rust kissed from long days in the elements, it does its best to hold firm. Alright. Let's talk guns, Anita. Okay, good talk. Well, that's... Okay. Time for the shameful waddle to the other bathroom? To me, are you gonna make it? What's going on over there, bud? Things low, but just out of reach. Frozen mid-launch in the space-themed haze. I don't think we could check the pool table or that painting back there before. Oh, no. That sucks, bud. That's not a fun feeling. The huddled balls cling together, patient as prey before yawning black holes. That's a pool table, everybody. I don't know what you... If you just have your ears in, that was a pool table. Some kind of abstract art or just an explosion of paint someone called expression. Okay. Well, I don't think there's going to be much else that we can do here. I guess we can look at the camera again. It's orange. Safeguard Vision X. Yeah, that's about it. So at some point, the point of driving south is gonna have to be made clear. I don't know. There's because it's a minute drive, but we get back to the roadblock, and the roadblock's up the whole time. And it's gonna reset, so the car doesn't stay here. This is a strange thing. Each bollard bears a Coral Destiny logo faintly glowing in the dim light, branding with a purpose. They'll slap their name on anything. What's next? Giant logos projected onto the overpass with some futuristic speaker drones. Please remain calm and wait for the roadblock to end. And a vending machine robot rolls up, offering complimentary hydration courtesy of Coral Destiny, plus a smiling pamphlet dispenser. That was oddly specific and a little terrifying. Okay. Where's my car? Anything else going on here? Wait, what's this? Beware, and the rest is scrawled beyond recognition. So yeah, just beware. Oh, I don't think we've ever done this before. The view is striking. The endless sky stretches beyond Rue Valley in an indifferent witness to everything below. In the distance, the desert sprawls, its surface broken by hills, silent, ancient monuments, standing watch over time itself. Below, the river winds through the mountains, a sinuous dancer draped in flowing silver, moving to a rhythm only it understands. Emotional check. Enjoy the view. Think I'll be able to enjoy the view? No. Of course not. The sheer beauty of this place crashes over you like a tsunami, leaving you on the verge of tears. Maybe this is on me, this flood of feeling, this unraveling. The world simply is indifferent, unchanged by your awe, your sorrow. It stretches on, magnificent and untouchable, whether you stand here or not. Move on. Too much to feel here anyway. Alright. Well, that is about time. Walk up to the edge and sit down. I just want to make it to the end of the loop, game. Come on. Just don't make it so hard on me. There we go. Yeah, our alarm actually has been set off twice in the last 3 weeks. I've been in my office and Kate's been like blow drying her hair or something, and Jack will just go outside with the alarm on still. All of a sudden, wah, 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 wah.
Still with me, Mr.
It's like,
Harrow?
wah, wah.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight but for now,
I'll try. Can we ask him for a gun? That'd be
However,
hilarious.
since
Oh my
this
god,
is your
yes.
first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
We can ask our therapist if they have a gun. This is going to be awesome. I know this may sound odd, but do you have a gun? His bushy eyebrows freeze in midair. The rest of him seems to lock up as well.
I can imagine a million reasons you might ask me that question. None of them good.
I just wanted your opinion on civilians owning firearms.
Oh, I have an opinion, thank you. But that isn't the crux of the problem here.
It's about to be.
I'm still not clear on your intent. Are you planning something problematic?
Temporarily? His eyes puncture yours. 2 neat needles or bullets hunting for soft spots. Nothing with permanent side effects. Mr. Harrow, your situation is such that we must take care your actions don't veer into anything that might look concerning.
Which brings us neatly to the next topic. The incident that brought you here in the first place. The sooner we start talking about it, the better.
Sure, let's give it a shot. Next session? A brief smile ghosts across his mouth, a single nod of approval.
Good to hear. We'll revisit it at the start of the next session.
Crossed everything, knocked back everything, did everything I could to take back what I said. Well, it seems to be working so far, Alpha. But you gotta be more careful. My god. You're tempting fate.
Now, whatever the reason you asked for a gun, can I have your word you'll do nothing irreversible before we meet again?
It's literally impossible for me to do anything but that. Yes. He nods, satisfied, jotting another line in his notebook. Genuine approval, or professional theater, hard to tell. Whatever the case, you are none the wiser about whether he owns a gun or not. The doctor is a master of reflecting every question back at you and turning it into an examination of your mind. He glances at the clock as always.
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Yeah, the only thing that Charlie's gotten up to lately is just really wanting to take her diaper off. And that is a problem, because we don't always know what's inside. Toilet bowl, a place for contemplation, doom scrolling, and hiding illicit goods. Check behind the toilet. Nothing but dust and moisture. Were we looking for a gun? Inspect the water tank. The stench of polluted water fills the air, twisting your stomach. But other than that, it's empty. The toilet is clean. Too clean for someone suspicious like Dr. Fink. Time to look elsewhere for evidence of his questionable activities. Therapist didn't have one? Not yet. We still got more places to search. Open the mirror cabinet again. Toothpaste, a roll of toilet paper, and the bottle of Numb Night are still inside. Illustration depicts a stoic armored warrior. Okay. I forgot we did take a couple sips of whiskey the first couple days. Let's do it again. Dipsy. Leave. Okay. Check the garbage. Suspicious people always hide something in their trash, and Dr. Fink is probably no different. Let's skim through it. It's empty. Best guess? He doesn't use it at all. Tragic. Okay. I think we're good. We checked the water tank. Angry. Okay, let's ask her for a gun.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Maybe I can help.
Sure. Wow.
Do you by any chance have a gun? For a second, she's frozen as if you've hit the pause button. Then suddenly she starts patting down her jacket, her pants, fingers darting into every pocket with rising urgency.
Oh, no. I must have left it in the locker when I was packing up my stuff at Coral Destiny. Damn.
Is she making fun of me? The shades hide her eyes, leaving you to fill in the blank. Is that a joke or a serious answer?
Is something wrong with you? Who the hell asks a stranger if they're armed?
Me? I didn't ask you to hand it over.
Listen, just drop it, okay?
Whether she has it or not, it seems you won't get her to talk about it. Okay. Well, I guess let's just complete everything. Let's go talk to Robin. Robin, what's your gun situation? Hold on, real quick. Let's go back here just to see if there's anything new. We can check the laundry machines. Stack like bunk beds, all past their bedtime. Probably could have left that one alone. So many things to check. Alright, that's good.
No, I didn't misconfigure the fire.
I'm in a hurry, sorry. Point to the watch.
Oh,
Play later.
hello, Mr. Harrow.
Okay.
How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Do you happen to have a gun?
I'm sorry. What?
Raise your voice. I asked if you have a gun.
Ooh, no need to shout, Mr. Harrow. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Why'd you say what?
And yes, I've carried a gun since I turned 18. Perfectly legal and common around here.
Oh, wow. It sounds miraculous, but Robin may hold the keycard to your problem. Do you keep it in the same place as the master keycard?
Well, yes. No. Well, not right now. Most nights they're inseparable like salt and pepper. Just not this time.
While she's talking, she opens the drawer and looks for something you know isn't there. Her face goes rigid for a heartbeat. Then she smooths it over and locks her gaze on you. She blinks slowly, lips curved in a silent smile as if awaiting applause or waiting for you to take the hint and leave. Silence stretches on until a grin explodes over her face.
Just kidding, Mr. Harrow. I don't really own a gun. The scariest thing I own is a staple remover.
I just played along, you know. You hoped for a miracle, and all you got was her shitty sense of humor. If I wanted to, my dad would never allow me to have a firearm. Okay. Good joke. We still need to call Ben after 8:30, so we can still call him. We could, for what it's worth, we could wait for, Percy? Is that his name? Whatever his dumb name is, who calls at 8:15 every day. We could wait for him and ask him if he has a gun. It wouldn't do us a lot of good, but we could ask. Okay. Well, let's go... I guess let's go... I think that's everybody. I don't think we have anybody else to ask. We already asked Jason. That didn't go well. Let's go to... I guess go to K Ranch. Batman doesn't need a gun. Why do you? Because when I tried to do this thing without a gun, I got shot in the stomach, and the loop reset seconds before I bled to death. So, Batman I am not. It's too late. There's nothing we can do here. Let's just play our phone until the loop ends. Oh wait, can I connect to the Wi-Fi? You find an unusually strong Wi-Fi network for a place so remote. Its puzzlingly long name only adds to the mystery. The signal practically pulses through the air. It's password protected naturally, but its strength feels almost deliberate, like someone's intentionally overreaching. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Okay, well we can't do the Wi-Fi here. Oh, we can call Ben. We got time. The connection beeps once, twice, 3 times. Do you own a firearm?
Yeah, man, just let me go.
The phone line is stable, and you can hear Ben clearly, yet he sounds distant, like he's speaking from the other side of the wall of dreams.
You can't think about it. My brain hurts when I think about thinking about it.
Promise I won't make you think anymore. Just tell me, where's your gun? Now, I think they've, like, made reference to the fact that Ben might have a bit of a drug problem. Yet the words don't reach him. You think you hear Ben haphazardly humming over the loud music, yet you can't be sure. It's no use. You'll have to break him out of this stupor somehow. A verbal kick in the balls will do. Benjamin Fleming, police here. Security check. Where's your weapon?
Oh, shit, fuck.
Noise overlaps with music from the other side, like his phone fell down. Then the music stops.
So sorry, Mr. Police Officer. I got a bit lost.
He's definitely more present now, but still sounds distant, like he's emerged from the great depth. His throat raspy from all the water he coughed out.
The safe, officer. I mean, it's in the safe. It's all according to the new law.
Even across the ethereal distance of the phone line, and without any visual cues, you feel panic swelling in Ben's chest. It is so strong.
The new regulations, they did everything. I did everything. No one touched the gun but me. It hasn't even been passed. The law is not active. But I assure you, it's all according to the new regulations. No worries.
How about you start making sense, Mr. Fleming?
So sorry, sir. I'm telling you, everything is up to the letter of the law. The new law.
I have to go now, officer. A serious panic attack is coming right up. The line is dead, and somehow you feel calling him again next loop wouldn't achieve much. Your hopes of learning the whereabouts of Ben's gun are bleeding out on the proverbial floor, quickly dying. It must be in the lost and found room? Everything's in there? We could try. I mean, I don't know. You sure about that? Have you seen that mess fortress? Who's going to explore all that? The very thought of just looking for the firearm all over again and again makes you feel tired, let alone doing the deed. He did insist that it was all in accord with the new regulations, though, over and over again. Maybe call the real police and ask about them? Well, I got time. A little bit of time. That might shine some light on where Ben stored his weapon, or at least give you an idea of where to start the search. Okay. So we did unlock something from that somewhat pointless conversation. Might be worth calling the police and asking about the firearm storage regulations Ben mentioned. Okay. Do that now. Alright. Sheriff Cody speaking. Okay. I recently got a weapon and started wondering about storage regulations.
Oh man, do we really need to do this right now?
Even through the ethereal connection of the telephone line, you can feel the deputy's yawn. It's wide enough to swallow the sun.
Well, sure, I got time to kill. It's one tough question, let me tell you.
Oh, wait.
You know if you're thinking about old or new regulations.
What did I ask? Okay, I didn't ask anything. Let's go with, is there even any difference between the two?
Sure there is. The new regs are kicking the balls, let me tell you. And the old ones from the 80s were a running joke since no one respected them. So, it's always clear why old Bill Thatcher, the then mayor, pushed so hard for that law. There was enough military-grade caliber weapons around here to arm a whole battalion. Together with sporting artillery, mind you. The law from 85 made all of that illegal. Old Thatcher had no other way to disarm the Walter Group.
The Walter Group?
I mean, you have to be dead dumb not to understand why old Bill wanted those guns gone.
The Walter Group?
Well, that's local folklore. No wonder you don't know about them. They were a militia organization from the start of the 80s, led by none other than my grandpa, Milton Canis, and gathered around the ideas of Walter K. to nationalize the gold discovered by Apex Ore and distribute it to its rightful owners, us, the people. Of course, people liked that idea, liked it very much, but Apex Ore didn't. There were a bunch of tensions, so Walter Group, well, armed themselves. That's why I'm sure the law from 85 was meant only and exclusively to disarm the Walter Group. Even then, legislature worked for the rich, corporate vultures. So, Cousin Walt and Grandpops faced a decision. Surrender the arsenal, or be declared a terrorist organization. Not much of a choice, eh?
Since we're not walking through the trenches of a civil war, they made the right choice.
Agreed. Old Thatcher was dead serious about breaking up the group. If they didn't surrender the weapons, he would have called in the army for sure, the bastard. That meant the end of Walter Group, of course, but Cousin Walter wasn't so easily stopped. Straight after the law came into force, he founded a political movement. For our children. My grandpops didn't join, though. He was a man of action. Not much for speeches, vote gathering and the like.
I just wanted to know the current gun regulations.
And imagine, literally a day after Grandpops left the group, Thatcher offered him a job as a chief's assistant with the Bothwood Police.
Seems to me that the mayor was trying to bribe your grandfather.
I don't know about that. Grandpops was no turncoat, but a natural-born lawman. Anybody would want him by his side, and old Thatcher was no fool. Anywho, after the 3-month grace period expired in June of 85, Thatcher ordered Grandpops to search the houses of former Walter Group militiamen. See, the old bastard didn't believe all guns were surrendered. Grandpops tried telling him that Walter surely didn't have no more weapons, that he's a law-fearing citizen, but the old bastard didn't want to hear any of it. And an order is an order. Of course, found Dick squat. Cousin Walter got so angry with Grandpops, called him a traitor, a bastard, all kind of nasty stuff. They never ever talked again. Walter didn't even come to Grandpop's funeral.
Damn.
Politics, pal. Cut you off from your own kin.
Well, wasn't that an unexpected but enlightening conversation? Since the fate of the Walter Group's vast stockpile of weaponry still remains a mystery, it might prove worthwhile to dig deeper, learn more about them. Let's bother random people until somebody spills all the beans about Walter Group. As usual, I could ask Walter. Let's ask Walter. Good idea, but you have to find him first. That's a good point. Even his daughter doesn't know where he is. We'll have to search his room again. But first, let's finish this conversation. You hear the sound of Deputy Cody munching something. But he didn't even tell you what you actually wanted to know. Yeah, that's kind of was okay. What does all the what all this history have to do with the weapon storage regulations?
Did you listen to a thing I said, pal? New regulations are based on the law of 85. If it weren't for the old, there wouldn't be the new.
So what are they?
As for proper storage, well, the old regs weren't adhered to at all. And the new, listen, if you want to follow them to the letter, it's like this. You need to have a special 14-gauge steel safe that's been approved by the ministry. Ammunition be in the same safe, but it must be in a separate 10-gauge steel box in its original packaging. And the safe itself must be sealed by the sheriff and only unlocked by a fingerprint of the weapon's owner.
Okay. And what the hell am I to do if someone breaks into my house out for my blood?
Call us, a lawman, of course.
So the fact that Ben has a weapon means not. It's out of your hands. There's no chance in hell that you'll just stumble upon his finger, let alone a fingertip.
And the worst thing, pal? Sheriff already scheduled visits to all registered weapon owners. Lucky us, and thanks to the 85 law, there is a list of owners. Otherwise, we would have to go house to house. Still, shit ton of work.
We get our hands on that list, maybe? A register of weapon owners. After wading through shit, you've finally struck gold. Wait for the next loop, call the board deputy again, one of your cheesy alter egos, and you'll have a list of every gun owner in Rue Valley in no time. Okay. Wah. Goodness. Searching for Ben's weapon proved fruitless, but you learn that Deputy Sheriff Cody has a complete list of gun owners in Rue Valley. Let's try to call and ask him about the list of the registered firearm owners. You learn that Walter's group vast stockpile of weaponry still remains a mystery, so it might be proof. Okay. Blessings upon you. And upon you as well. Okay. Well, it's time for this loop to end. Okay. So, let's call Sheriff Cody again. Interesting choice for lunch. Finally made the journey up to the attic. Is that where you keep your toilet paper? Christmas tree 2025 incoming. Let's go!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I gotta go.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Spit it out already!
Okay. Call Sheriff Cody. Ask for a list of all weapon owners in Rue Valley. Can I get a list of all blah blah blah?
No can do, sir. Just a month or two ago, the government passed a new set of regulations on gun ownership. We're drowning here in bureaucracy. Hold on just a moment. Who the hell are you?
UB Pursuer, Ministry of Citizen Protection, General Inspector with the Chamber of Armaments.
Good day, sir. Good day. My apologies, sir. Better safe than sorry, you know. You know what? The list is longer than my arm. You better ask about a particular person, and I'll do the checkup.
I guess let's just ask for everybody we know. Robin Fleming.
Well, let me check. This old documentation is a regular mess. Nope. Robin doesn't have a gun registered to her, though she's at an age where she could own a weapon. But I would say at an age where she should have a piece. Now, was there anyone else?
Say Riley Anderson, but say it quietly. She's right behind us.
Yep, right here. Owns a weapon, double registration to Coral Destiny and her. Model is Cybershot 9000, as far as I can see.
A Cybershot 9000. Yikes.
Got more? Shoot. Haha, get it.
Maxine K. Well, we know that. Owns a Thunderbolt 44.
Hey, we're going. You're gonna ask me about the whole valley.
Yep. How about Alexander K? I've worn one of those bullets. Pain swells deep in your stomach like a miniature comet has shot through your gut, ripping it
Same as
apart.
Alex. Thunderbolt 44. Walter got it for both of them soon as they came of age. Though, Maxine shoots far better than Alex. He wouldn't be able to hit a fish in a barrel. Can
Adding
we
insult to injury.
wrap this up slowly? I got some work to do.
I wouldn't be bothering you if it wasn't important, officer.
Sheriff. Deputy Sheriff. But go ahead and ask.
Meter maid. Walter K. Registered weapon, an Iron Fang 45. That's a relic right there. Straight. Oh! He's got a gun in his bedroom. You mean that's not a museum piece?
Judged purely by the weapon's age, sure. But to get registered again, the gun must be operational. And knowing Cousin Walt, he keeps it in tip-top shape.
I don't know why I didn't think of that until right now.
A lot of names. Gotta say, Mr. Pursuer, sir, this sounds a lot like some kind of unscheduled inspection. The Bothwood Sheriff's Department is right at your service.
Gideon Fink.
If I was dealing with lunatics every day, I sure would get at least a shotgun or two. But from what I see here, nah, he's not in the register. Oh, man, there's even more, right?
Benjamin Fleming.
For this, I don't even have to look at the bloody list. Ben's armed, of course. Men in his position should be. Otherwise, he would be a sitting duck. If you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
He's got a nice little sleek Thunderwood 38. It's right into a pocket. Shouldn't have got myself into this mess.
Is that just like as a motel owner? I wonder what that's in reference to. Jason Burns.
The dumper? That man should be armed. But is he? Dunno. Not a Bothwood citizen. Out of my jurisdiction.
Okay. Anita Lopez.
Well, let's see. It says right here she was the owner of a firearm from 2023. Inheritance from her mother, apparently. Until April 2027, when she surrendered the weapon. The sheriff left a note. Firearm surrendered alongside a single bullet.
That's a bit foreboding.
Oh, I got time for a couple more, and after that I have some real police work to do.
Travis? I need the full name, sir. Alright, that's it. Thanks. Alright, cool.
You're welcome, I guess.
Come on, you
So
thief.
we learned Anita has one, Riley has one. She owns a Cybershot 9000 weapon, whatever that is, double registered to her and Coral Destiny. She owns a gun. We knew that. She already showed it to us. You learned that Walter owns a functional firearm, even though it's an antique. Let's check it out. Okay, so it's only 801, too. That didn't take a lot of time. She had a gun, but not anymore. Okay. So,
I'll break you open if I have to.
to the ranch. We should have plenty. In fact, we have plenty of time to probably get the gun, assuming it shouldn't take that long, I would think. And then confront Alex. Actually, no, we gotta get to Alex before the song ends. So I don't know if we'll be able to do both. Quickly, inside the house. Walter's, this is his room. We're gonna get his gun, but are we gonna get any ammunition? Take the revolver and examine it up close. You know it's ancient, but the cold steel feels brand new against your skin. It might be due to the perfect craftsmanship or Walter's zealous maintenance, but every part of this weapon is meticulously polished and oiled. The real challenge now will be finding the bullets for it. They can be stashed anywhere in the house, if there are any at all. Let's check the barrel just in case. Oh, you open the barrel and to your surprise, there are 3 shiny bullets are waiting inside. No tricks, no puzzles, just 3 live rounds in a dead gun. Well, it's not a dead gun, though. Means you'll have 3 chances to shoot Alex K in one loop. Better make sure you aim straight, because if not, your stomach burns with a vivid reminder of what will happen if you don't. How will you learn to use the gun with only 3 bullets inside and mere minutes until the loop ends? You do have infinite loops at your disposal, but the mere thought of all the countless times you'd have to run to this place only to fire 3 rounds, there must be another way. I don't know what that would be off the top of my head. Was that... Okay, you found a functioning firearm, Maynard's revolver, several issues though. You don't know how to use it. The revolver's far away from the motel. It's loaded with only 3 bullets, which is not enough to teach yourself how to shoot, even in a time loop. I mean... point and pull. I know there's more to it than that. I did go through law enforcement firearm training. Well, let's just take a crack at it. See what happens.
Pops, what's the password for today?
Just open up.
Hands.
Raise your
Who the
hands.
fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? Who sent you?
I'm sorry. Could I get the Wi-Fi password?
And why the hell would I hand you the code? Huh? Get the hell out of here before I put one right between your eyes.
Okay, we have so many we have so many angles to explore. I'm here because of Walter?
My brain fogged pop sent you? This better be good.
These are terrible responses. Walter's preparing his last will and testament, so I'm doing an assessment of the property's value.
Ha! I doubt that paper will hold up in any court of justice, but, Wait. How the fuck did you get into the house?
Walter gave me the key?
You fucking liar! Walter doesn't have a key.
I knew that.
Oh, I'm gonna call Cousin Cody now. He'll settle this once and for all.
Charge you with some trespassing.
Oh, yeah! Now, start fucking walking.
This time, you regain control over the actions of your own body. Isn't it wondrous what a human mind can get accustomed to by sheer repetition? I get to decide if I'm going to let him blow my brains out or not. Wondrous indeed. Isn't freedom great? Yeah. Okay. Feels like a good time to pull my gun and shoot.
Hey,
We're not even going to try?
Cuz. Yeah, it's Alex. Listen. No, not like there's
Okay,
a
we went through this
motherfucker-
before.
20 minutes? All right. Yeah.
Can I just...
No, I'm not talking to you, cuz. Now we wait.
Wait for the end of the loop. Okay. All right. Well, that's not how I thought that would go. I don't know how to... I'm not sure how I'm going to practice my shoostin here. I mean, to be fair, his gun is on us the moment he sees us. Like, it's not like we have a moment.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Okay.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Oh, wait. Hey, hold on. Did I even grab the gun? I just realized I don't think I saw it in my inventory.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
Let's go back to the ranch quick. This could be another wasted loop, but I'm surprised that there was no mention of the gun throughout that, and then it got me thinking, well, maybe I never actually grabbed it. I just went through the Went through the steps. Yeah, this is one she wants to be in on, I think. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, no, I didn't grab it. I can't actually... It's usable and loaded, waiting for you to shoot Alex K. Okay. Have fun. Well, alright. So... What... What do we do now? Okay. So... What happens if I check the door from this side? Oh, I can just go through it. Okay. Well, this might not be the... Okay, we gotta search Walter's room for clues. Let's go back into Walter's room, I guess. Oh, okay. It's a one-way door? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Oop, up, oop, up, 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 up. Okay. What else was there? There was the... I guess maybe the... Is it the book? Start reading the book. Oh, yeah, this is the Walter Group book. It was such a dry read, I forgot what it was about. First chapters are dedicated to a broader contextual look at the situation, which is Apex Ore. When did the company come to Rue Valley, and why you skim through it? Next, the author postulates a thesis. The collapse of the K oligarchs and the arrival of incorporated capital in the form of Apex Ore produced a paradox of them being perceived as part of a working people, not the ruling moneyed class. You think that's what it says. Despite the pop form of the book, the text is heavily and unnecessarily academic. The did I just read? Irrelevant. Academic babble. Move on, Mr. Stuck on first grade reading comprehension. After this chapter are several photographs with a disclaimer courtesy of Rue Valley Cultural and Historical Center. The photograph that stands out shows maybe 24 people wielding twice as many weapons. They are all uniformly dressed in denim shirts, pants, and cowboy hats. Below is the title Walter Group Muster, the names of all the participants, out of which only Walter K. and Milton Canis mean anything to you. Another photo that draws your attention shows Walter and Milton alone. K is holding dynamite sticks in both hands, while Canis is pointing 2 assault rifles toward the sun. They're either a club of the greatest weapons enthusiasts in the world, or they were preparing a hostile takeover. Surely it must be the club. The author then details how the last scion of the K family, Walter, developed a populist ideology, claiming that gold reserves discovered by Apex Ore belonged to the people. Walter Group unified around those ideas and started preaching nationalization of all subsurface resources. The group was led by Milton Canis, close friend and relative of Walter K., and a direct descendant of none other than Clayton Bronco Canis. However, the author challenges the group's definition of the people, concluding, via K's unpublished manifesto and numerous interviews, that the people refer slowly to Walter and his inner circle. Whether K concealed this hierarchy deliberately or genuinely believed his kin rule was righteous remains ambiguous. With the group's support and voter coercion, Walter K. ran for mayor in the 1985 election and lost to the incumbent mayor, William Thatcher. After the lost election, historiographical, yikes, data supported by the author's interviews with eyewitnesses of those days reveals that the Walter Group planned a hostile takeover of local power. Then, new free elections would be called in hopes of legitimizing their position. This bushfire was stopped by the state with the aid of corporate capital. In March 1985, a new gun law was passed requiring the handover of all military-grade weapons. Yikes. We're learning a lot more about some of the history of Walter now and the riots that took place. Hey, Bark, somebody did say Christmas. Stretch it out. Oh, yeah. Ugh, it's good. The style might be dry as dung in a desert, but the story hooked me. I can dig that. The armaments law of 85 effectively led to the disintegration of the Walter Group before they set fire to the bush. Mayor Thatcher managed to secure the loyalty of former group members with high-paid positions within his administration, while others were arrested on real or trumped-up charges. The remainder of the group followed Walter Kay and established a political movement named For Our Children. Even though those trees been up for a month, it hasn't been a month. It has been 2 weeks, I think. Maybe 3. I don't know. I don't remember when it went up. I did have a good Thanksgiving. And is this a new hoodie? No. I mean, not terribly new. I think I got it last Christmas. Walter Kay proclaimed the new movement, but thank you for noticing. It's one of my newer hoodies, I guess. During the opening ceremony of the newly renovated Kay family burial grounds, including the statue of the founder, Maynard O. Kay, the symbolism is clear, albeit on the nose. Albeit on the nose. Part of Kay's speech is crucial to the author's analysis. Designated a historical site in the 1960s, this crypt became a fortress of legacy. One we fortified with new sarcophagi, created with the precision of artisans and the reverence of those entrusted with eternity. Let its sanctity, shielded by law, remind all who doubt some foundations are unassailable. Kay's speech is charged with the same grassroots idea that has driven him from the start, only now it's formalized into a party ideology. It's almost on the verge of blood and soil ideology, but the blood aspect is focused on his own family, not the group as a whole. This block of analytical insight is interrupted by a series of photographs added to this edition by Bothwood's Cultural and Historical Center. Okay. We're going to end up reading this whole damn book. Walter next to Maynard's statue. Perfect for emo Chris. And that's just because my hair looks a little darker, huh? that's where we've come from? Okay. Unlike Walter on the book's cover, he's clean-shaven and wearing a full suit, though cowboy style. His brows are furrowed, his eyes full of steely focus. Maynard's statue gleams with the sun in the background. It was so polished during the renovation. Walter gives a speech. Both fists raised to the sky, his mouth in a snarl while he proclaims Rue Valley belongs to the people. Picture of Walter and you presume his wife and children. Walter is holding both Alex and Maxine on his shoulders, his wife's hand in his own. You suppose this photo is meant to show Walter as the family man. Walter next to a sarcophagus. Grim determination is set in the entirety of Walter's body, like he's saying, here I am now, here I will be for all eternity. And a picture of Walter and For Our Children founding members. Unlike the bearded, rugged bunch from the cover of the booklet, you see men and women both in smart iron suits. Directed or not, most of them are looking at Walter, who is staring at Maynard's statue. Keep reading. I would kill for a narrator. While the pseudo-grassroots militant movement was transforming itself into a political party, the state, supported by corporate capital, did not sit idly by. Milton Keynes, now an assistant chief of police, acted on Mayor Thatcher's orders and conducted a search of all former Walter Group members, hoping to find any non-forfeited weapons. As a precaution, or an additional insult, Keynes organized the searches while Kay and his supporters were attending the family burial grounds opening. It's already been an hour since my last break. Is that for real? That's crazy. Of course, no weapons were uncovered during the search, but it severed all connections between Walter and Milton, which might have been the intended goal. In return, Kay used the search in a public relations spin and won many new voters for his movement. Booklet wasn't very helpful. Those weapons could still be anywhere. You have to follow it. You have to follow the chain of events. Let's boil it down to simple events without the clutter of content and meeting. Walter Group is armed to the teeth. The new law is passed. The weapons are gone. K Family Burial Grounds are renovated. New movement is declared. Boom. Got him. All right. Great. We'll read through the rest of this. And then I think we'll finally have a good reason to go to the cemetery and dig stuff up. So we're going to do that in a second, though. I got to take a quick break, our final break of the day. And I will see you guys in about 3 minutes. Hold, please. Okay. We're back. And maybe the graveyard? That makes the most sense. After all, the dead are not credible eyewitnesses. Better make sure I'm right. To the graveyard! Next time, because we'll never make it there before the loop ends. It's kind of weird. Is the real issue here the fact that we can't use that firearm, the fact that we can't practice with it? Is that what the issue is? That's the only thing holding us back? Still trying to do the graveyard? Yeah, we actually have a reason to go now. Turns out the graveyard might be holding an entire arsenal of weaponry. Is it your grave? Not yet. Boom. That statue was holding out on us. Yeah. I wonder which tombstone or which plot it is, though. It would have to be one of the older ones. I don't know. We'll see.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, sorry, I have to go. Bye.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Come on, you thief!
You've discovered that Walter's sarcophagus might hold a hidden cache of weapons. Do check. Here we go. I'll have to see how fast we can get to the graveyard, too. I don't think we've taken a straight shot there yet. An 11-minute drive to the graveyard. Okay. Walter's grave still green. You're sure that Walter hid the weapon cache in this graveyard, in his grave, but the sarcophagus looks sealed. Search around the grave. Nothing but the desert dust and multitude of weeds thriving on decaying human compost. Then your eyes fall on 2 side handles. One of them already seems turned. Pull the other handle. Grime and dust have almost caked the handle shut, but with another push it cracks open. Push the lid. And you've revealed a cornucopia of death and destruction. Rifles, pistols, revolvers. Some weapons you don't even know the names of. Ammo clips, dynamite sticks, detonators, bulletproof vests, helmets, enough weapons to arm an army. Surprisingly, most of the weapons seem to be in decent enough condition. You see few traces of rust. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. We're gonna... Okay, why would anyone wear a helmet these days? It can't stop a bullet, can it? Take one of the helmets. No, it can't, but you wouldn't want to be under artillery bombardment without one. Otherwise, a simple minuscule rock could turn your brains into porridge without one. But since Alex doesn't command a battery of large caliber guns, best leave that be and get yourself a weapon. Well, what if we use the armored vest? Like a wounded animal, your mind instantly recoils from that thought. You're not ready to dwell on that pain. Not yet, at least. Best you get a firearm. Oh, okay. I just thought that would be safe. Pick up one of the rifles. From your vast movie experience, you judge it to be a military-grade semi-automatic rifle. An emote from an old friend? Whose is that? Oh, let me go to the side. Ozzy. Hey, he commented on one of my YouTube videos a couple weeks ago. I didn't hear anything else from him, but man, that was a blast from the past. It was good to see his name pop up again. Of course, that's probably bullshit. You have no idea what it is. Even worse, you don't even know how to hold it properly. How about you pick something more beginner-friendly? Fine, get a pistol. That's more like it. To your layman's eyes, this seems like a 9mm pistol, standard movie issue. Not an ideal condition, but it won't blow your hands off, you think. Luckily, there's plenty of ammo clips around. Guess it's practice time. Oh, we're just going to use these as the practice guns. Okay. The pistol feels wrong in your hands. And very different from Maynard's revolver. Do the gangsta horizontal pistol thing. Don't do that. Boy. These are all kind of bad. The closest would be grab the firearm with both hands, thrust it far out in front of you, spread your legs wide, just like the police officers do in the movies. Your whole body burns with the effort of this simple exercise. All those years behind a keyboard took their toll. At least both the rear and the front sights of the pistol are aligned with your eyes. This should help you aim. Should. At least you can hold the weapon somewhat competently. Still, you know little or less about actually shooting with it. Practice makes perfect, I guess? Lucky for you, this location is ideal for target practice. There's not a living soul around, and you're far away from any prying ears. What will you shoot at? You'll need to improvise a shooting range with some targets. There's a bunch of garbage lying around. Plastic and glass bottles, cans. Reuse, recycle, reduce. You'll need some time to get it all up to snuff. Alright, that should do it. Shoot target by target. Fire once, let's see how it goes. Even after firing a single bullet, the pistol jerks like a coiled serpent. If you shot even once more, you're sure the weapon would fly out of your hands. Shoot target by target. Again, the pistol tries to escape your grip, but you kind of expect that and are able to control it. With each following shot, you feel the recoil less and less until it's almost gone, like a gentle tremor. So much garbage and you've struck absolutely nothing. This will take a while. Shitty job so far. Seems like you'll have to practice and practice and practice. Really? I have to change... Maybe try shooting from the hip? I think they just really wanted to show off these animations. Miss after miss after miss. It's even worse than the first time. All the cans and bottles are still lined up. It'll take even longer than you hope for. Only a montage can save me now. Little fourth Wally. If the loop didn't reset everything by now, you would be surrounded by a mountain of shell cases. Let's see what you've learned. Fire at the targets. Alright, you come a long way. You feel like the pistol is an extension of your hand, but deep down, a worm gnaws at you. You're sure it's false self-confidence coming from the dopamine hit of success. Hooks of realization sink deep into your mind. You've trained yourself to shoot another human being, to cause pain as terrible as you've suffered, maybe even death. But are you truly ready to do that? Is it normal that I'm freaking out a little bit? Perfectly normal. It's a stress-soaked cocktail of performance anxiety, knowledge that your actions will cause harm, and the uncertainty of whether the message will really be worth it. You can only hope that it is. Yet whatever reason you tell yourself is the driving force behind this, you'll have to live with the experience. The time loop resets everything around you, but it won't erase the memory of you shooting or even killing a living, breathing person. And here's the worst part. If you don't find a way out of the loop, you'll be stuck with that forever, shooting him for nothing. Again, are you truly ready to do that? No, but I don't have a choice. Off you go now. The sooner this is done, the better. You got Maynard's gun. We're not going to be able to do this in this loop, though, right? Okay, I guess we are. How did we get here? This defies... We shouldn't have made it here. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Your entire body is covered in goosebumps in anticipation of the inevitable. What you plan to do is horrible, but you know you never ever want to experience that pain again, and you'll do whatever you must to prevent it from happening. Knock on the door and aim your weapon.
Pops?
Your hands tremble. The seconds are years.
What's the password for today?
Just open the door, Alex. So you can shoot him already and get this over with. Dozens of lock clicks tell you Alex is coming any moment now. This is it. Shoot him now. Oh God! Fire a warning shot. No! Fire all 3 bullets. Not a sound is coming from the room. You expect shrieks of pain or barely uttered groans, yet there's nothing. Go into the room, see what's happening. His body is prostrate on the floor, as still as a stone. Feel his pulse. There's nothing. Alexander K. is dead. You've killed a man. He will respawn, you know it. Same as you have. But you will have to make peace with the fact that you've killed another human being. Warning shot would have done? No, he already shot me in the stomach once. This is a reactionary man. We had to commit to the plan. I didn't kill him, at least not permanently. Yes, the loop will put him back together, scrubbed clean of memory of this event. But you've lost that piece of yourself, and that won't reset. The moment has passed, but it will stay with you, loop after loop, for as long as it wants or needs. There's no time to gnaw on that thought now, though. You'll have to shelve it and focus on the signal. Otherwise, you'll be a cold-blooded murderer for naught. Eugene Harrow, murderer. How does that feel? All right, well, this is what we came for. Several devices sit on the desk, most of them looking hopelessly out of date. Some vaguely remind you of your childhood. Others so archaic and peculiar they feel plucked from a vintage sci-fi serial. You have no idea what to do, but you better act fast. You don't want to have to go through all this ever again. Look at the large metal box. The once shiny finish of the device's front panel has been dulled by half a century of dust and fingerprints. Rotary knobs are labeled with mysterious letters and numbers, some labels fading into near illegibility. We got it. There's no way you could figure out how to use any of this before the loop ends. Look at the satellite dishes. 2 compact parabolic reflectors are angled through the window and toward the sky. Intuition tells you it's best not to tinker with them on your own. Look at the cables. A handful of fabric-braided cables snake between the different machines. Several sections are wrapped with mismatched tape, electrical black tape, masking tape with scribbled labels, and a strip of copper foil that seems intended as extra shielding. You trace most of the frayed cables behind the desk and into the back of the PC tower. It seems the computer is the heart of the entire setup. Perhaps you don't need to reverse engineer Alexander's analog wizardry piece by piece. You can access whatever program he's running on the desktop. You might be able to discover the receiver directly and tune into the signal without fiddling with ancient dials. With the monitor. The flat panel glows with a dark-themed desktop, immediately revealing that Alex is running an alternative operating system. Hopefully you won't have to use command line prompts. A browser tab is opened, paused mid-typing. The URL reads xenotheories.net/forum. And you can just make out the half-written post title reply, why the 1983 lantern clouds are... No time for this. View other running applications. An instance of WavePa, version 3.4.1, is open, but the music is paused. Unminimizing a window reveals a list of tracks by some obscure artist. WavePa downright zaps the alpaca's socks? The spectrum bars seem to happily ripple in response to your words. Check the icons on the desktop. Among random documents and games you have no time to check right now, you see a stylized satellite dish icon labeled Freakmaster. This might be the software interface for the receiver. Run Freakmaster. The program boots with a flicker of terminal code, then resolves into a simple interface. List of saved frequency and decryption presets on the left, a waveform display on the right, status indicators blinking beneath it, signal strength, decryption module, and error rate. Judging by their names, the presets seem to be made by Alex. Half of them are just cryptic, the other half borderline insane. You scroll through the list. Click on Red Information. Does red denote Mars or Coral in Coral Destiny? Let's hear it. After a long, high-pitched tone, an unnerving synthetic child's voice begins speaking. Zwölf, eins, zwei, 15, 18, neun, I'm trying to think of the pronunciation for German numbers. I can't remember. It's been since high school, so. 5, 14, 20, 9, 20, 12, 5, 4, 20, 15. Oh, man. Is Doonalin in chat? Can you judge me? Am I doing bad? I bet I'm doing bad. 1, 12, 12, 9, 20, 3, 18, 5, 1, 20, 5, 19. A number station. Okay, enough. Click on the beacon. The speaker crackles to life. You hear the faint hiss of a poorly tuned receiver and a voice that sounds like it's filtered through gravel and static. And so they keep us in the light. They think the light illuminates, but it only blinds it. It blinds you to the shape of the cage. You look at the bars and see only empty space. You hear the lock click and call it music. That's not the same character profile as the guy who calls us, is it? The patterns are everywhere. Once you learn to see in the dark, the same symbols in the corporate logos, the same intervals in the pop songs, the same narrative on every screen, synchronized, a frequency of control, they think we're receivers, passive and obedient. 9. There it is. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Good looking out, Chongo. Yeah, it's been... Oh, let's see. It has been... 24 years since I last studied German. And when I did do it, I didn't do it well. The patterns are everywhere. Once you learn to see that... Okay, we did that. But a receiver can be retuned, sorry. A signal can be jammed. Remember that. When the world starts to make perfect sense, that's when you know you're listening to their transmission. Seek the static. Find the gaps between the channels. That's where the truth hides. Not in the message, but in the silence they are so desperate to fill. Keep your eyes on the sky, but your ears to the ground. The signal is weakening. I can feel it. They can feel it. That's why the noise is getting louder. This doesn't seem to be connected to Coral Destiny. Click on CD comms. Could CD be short for Coral Destiny? Let's find out. You listen for a few seconds, but if there's anything here, it's hidden in deep noise. No, this has to be it. Continue listening. Wait. It sounds like a female voice is emerging from the noise. With every second, it becomes more clear.
Reads 19 degrees, but I'm sweating like a pig. And no, it's not only because I'm nervous.
This is Judy.
Listen, it's her. No time for being unconscious now.
Who are you?
Come on, Frank. Open your eyes. On your feet. Silly questions will have to wait.
Who knew that these moments would be so hard? They would feel so long. I can't stop myself from rethinking everything. My whole life. From insignificant details to major decisions. All of which led me right here. So close to home.
Rescue Judy. I couldn't select anything.
But first, you need to open your eyes. Come on. Cock-a-doodle-doo, buddy.
He's talking to me? Oh, is that Frank?
At least I'll have the best possible view, right? After so many months of just endless, rolling emptiness dotted with distant, uncaring stars, the planet feels surreal.
So, broken arm, severe bleeding, punctured lungs, both of them. That seems real bad. Crushed leg bones. Don't fix Anita's car. Oh. So, okay. So Frank is living the same loop that we are. Judy, you're here? Judy, you're here.
You idiot. She was here all along. Sitting on that payload adapter waiting for you. Calling you. It was no accident you came right here. Even if you only realize it now. And all the while they tried to stop you. First your sister, then that scrawny loser. But now that you've gotten rid of them both, it's only you and Judy. And me.
Sounds good, Chunkum.
Just a blue and white disc against the darkness. It looks so small, like I can just pluck it out of the universe with my fingers, put it in my pocket, and keep it forever.
Judy, can you hear me?
I don't think so. You're too far away.
I never imagined my homecoming like this. I was never good with words. I thought I would have more to say. But just seeing Earth, knowing that everything and everybody I love is down there. Thinking about the warm sunlight on my skin. And the smell of wet grass. And the whipping of the wind leaves me breathless. Literally.
Oh no. Rescue Judy. Start crawling toward her despite your condition. What happened to Frank? I thought that maybe Frank was experiencing his own loop, but we haven't heard anything about him since early
All
that...
is said and done now. The computer notified me I'm within short range. All messages would be sent automatically, but since I'm still here, why not do it in person? Say a bit more. I can't hear you, Starbase 1. I was never able to fix the long-range comms, but you can hear me. I'm transmitting all my recording messages now. Not like I care anymore how much power it'll drain, right? Anyhow, it's getting harder to speak, so I'll stop. Judy, out.
She's gone. Why is she gone?
No, Judy, come back.
Guiding light, mission log, day 2, Commander Resnick recording. You know this already, Starbase 1, but let's be thorough for the record and all that.
Quick, don't lose her again.
Judy, I'm coming. Crawl toward her.
While performing a Transmars injection, the main engines went offline. Neither the crew nor ship's automated systems were able to identify the cause, so in consultation with the CEO and Mission Control, we opted for me to perform an exploratory EVA.
Wait. Something's different. She sounds so distant now.
Judy, don't worry.
Is she
I'm
afraid?
Oops. Judy, don't worry. I'm coming to save you. Continue crawling. So these are obviously the snippets that she sent, and we must be getting them
Moments
out
out
of
of the airlock, the ship was rocked by cascading explosions, and I'm still not sure what went wrong, but my working hypothesis is that the injection system suffered a catastrophic failure. The only reason I'm still alive and not blown to bits or into the endless vacuum is my jetpack. I was able to reach and undock the landing module with an emergency override before the ship was torn apart. Mission specialists Wolf and Hobb are presumed dead.
Fuck! The battery's dying! Hurry up! You have to save her!
Hang on, Judy.
Since most of our TMI was completed, I'm still en route to Mars, albeit on an altered trajectory thanks to the push from the explosions. I have yet to calculate my approach angle. Most of the lander's equipment is intact and functioning, excluding the long-range comm. 2 out of 10 solar panels have also suffered significant damage. I regret that loss.
No, don't die. I'm coming for you. I love you.
I love you too, Frank.
Okay. Wowzers. Okay.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Interesting. What just happened? If you ever wondered how it feels to be in someone else's shoes, now you know. That was Frank. Exactly. Was. There's no chance anyone could have survived those injuries. And that was Judy, wasn't it? Could she be alive? With the state Frank was in, you're not sure if she was really there, but that was definitely her voice you heard on that radio. There has to be more to this message. It did sound incomplete. But you made sure to catch the signal at the earliest possible moment, and it sounded like there's only noise before it. You even shot a man to do it. Indeed, I did. You're slowly running out of options. I felt what he felt. Think about it. You both defy the loop in some way or another. And this vision you just had is only further proof that he is your ticket out of here. I didn't recognize the place from the vision. It's because you've never been there. I thought I've been everywhere already. Have you really?
Mr. Harrow?
Yes, sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Okay. Well. Okay, what did we learn? We can complete this. Eugene Harrow, murderer. How does that feel? We'll wrap that up. Now you know what needs to be done to reach Alex's radio equipment, though you never want to do the deed again. Once was one time too many. Besides, you've heard all there is to hear. Okay. Frank was listening to the message broadcasted from space by his partner Judith Resnick. He died as a result of a car crash somewhere in Rue Valley next to space debris. Search everywhere for Frank. All right, so we're going to commit to this. Let's see. Now, he's out there in the desert next to some kind of space-looking thingamajig, part of a rocket or something. How remarkably vague, yet oddly specific. I have to find him. I didn't mean to select that. I kind of wanted to stay put.
There's a whole mess of scrap metal litter in the desert. Dozens, hundreds? Hell if I know.
Aw, sad day. They must not have finalized it yet? They must not be done counting it, you mean? Yeah, but this one's really big, and there's an antenna on it and a Coral Destiny logo stretched across the side.
Listen, you can't even turn around without that damn logo staring back at you, usually with some tech gizmo on it. Ain't no telling what you're after.
Space debris? What do you know about that? They sent you to keep tabs on me, didn't they? Didn't they? You think you're real slick, don't you? But ain't no scrawny-ass poser gonna screw me over.
Now, wait just a minute.
Shut the fuck up and stand right there. I'm gonna call Cousin Cody. You got some real explaining to do.
Okay. I didn't want the game to actually go on autopilot yet, but I guess that's what we're doing. Calm down.
No handouts. You want something? Earn it.
Stare at her blankly. That feels like the right response.
What did I say? Back off.
Huh. Nothing here. Not a damn thing. Or at least nothing discernible. Just empty space. The kind that holds no trace of the one above. Cactus, shrub, rock, rock, cactus, bush, rock. Quite the scenery, huh? Space debris? Not sure what you're getting at, Mr. Harrow. Oh, you mean those Coral Destiny rocket bits. You know, ever since they started raining, standard property insurance turned into everything but standard. Tons of forms, weird clauses, endless back and forth, so yeah, just like that, orbital junk, we just dropped it. But I wouldn't worry about that. It's not like we're in any real danger. I've read online that the chance of a cow taking you out are way higher than, like, getting hit by lightning. How cool is that? If you actually had it, your pedometer would probably either blow a fuse or throw in the towel and just lie. Any particular reason for ditching the wheels? Voluntary car sacrifice, or... it helps me think. Slower pace equals sharper focus. You say so. Sounds good, Kate. Stay warm.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, you have my full attention now. I was wondering.
Oh? By all means, ask away.
You've been around these parts for quite some time, right?
Mr. Harrow, I'm flattered that you're interested in getting to know more about me, but we are not here to discuss my life. In fact, getting personal may derail our progress. That said, it's completely understandable that you'd need some time to settle in. To adjust to these parts, as you've aptly put it. And to me as well. And we've got a long road ahead of us. All right, then. That's it for today.
Indeed. Okay, well. I should have just asked him. I don't know if it would have mattered. I should have just asked him about the actual space debris.
Can't say for sure, buddy, but I reckon the locals are scraping those as soon as they hit the ground. They probably think it's worth something. Or they just need a convenient tin roof with a chicken coop. Not that I've seen many of those around, to be fair. Now, speaking of things falling from grace, how about one Stargarita?
Hit me. The alternative was to smash my face on the counter, so feels like the Stargarita was the better choice. Back and forth, doesn't matter how far you lean forward, you're still tethered like a swing. All the while, the strained groaning of rope sings a somber lullaby for someone who simply doesn't care to be found. Oh, I miss the sunrise. Back when things still had a beginning. And an end.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Bury your head in your knees.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be...
Just no words. I'm just taking a breather. Oh, still digging for answers, or has hope joined the dead? Well, rest in peace.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Lie down on the couch, bury your head in the pillow, and start screaming.
Mr. Harrow!
It's fine. Don't overreact.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
You know, as poignant as it's been the entire game, starting in that office, they're really starting to hammer home the fact, like, okay, yeah, we're playing a game and stuff, but, like, it is really starting to settle in, like, how fruitless this must feel. It would be fun, just from, like, a curiosity's, like, perspective, how many loops we've gone through. Because now, like, now, are we skipping 5 per time they're showing? Are we in, like, the hundreds? Are we in the thousands? Like, is this Groundhog Day and we've been doing this for actual years? You searched Rue Valley high and low and still nothing. Either he's gone, swallowed by dirt alongside your sanity, or he's slipped just beyond reach, caught somewhere between the loop's claws and the edge of escape. Ooh, this might mean we're back in control. Frank's gone. Really gone. All those loops, wasted breath. A scream claws up your throat but drowns in a tar pit of hopelessness. Every path leads back here, to this chair, alarm clock, and the doctor's inevitable...
Still with me, Mr. Hollow?
Come again? He's right. The anguish has run its course, leaving you hollow, like a bell with its tongue torn out, but doomed to swing forever in a soundless void. And why would you fight? The loop grinds hope to dust. Why would you feel? It all ends in suffering. Just let the loop win. Let numbness swallow you whole. Surrender. Void of resignation.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
He won't leave you alone. Just open your eyes and answer him already. Yes. He gives you a concerned look.
Your affect is remarkably flat. I can't even see you breathing.
Watch out. He's baiting you back into this horrible, hopeless world.
This level of withdrawal points to either executive or cognitive paralysis.
But you need to forget. To forget about Frank and Judy and Coral Destiny. To forget you're in a time loop.
Tell me, is your mind blank? Or are thoughts circling without anchor?
Blank, if only. You'd give anything to lighten consciousness's feverish grip. To embrace the sweet relief of nothingness once more and to be cast this way and that like a leaf on the wind.
Mr. Harrow, are you present with me? Or are you dissociating?
Dissociating or disassociating? Are those different things? I don't think I've ever seen dissociating. Interesting. And you can. You just have to ask him. Sorry, haven't slept in lifetimes.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes. We make good progress? Yeah, I think so.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight...
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them is a pair of bushy eyebrows. Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription, herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple pill.
Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right, then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure
Thank you. Get up and leave.
Spit it out already.
Looks like we're back in charge. All right, let's check. We popped a lot of stuff here. Let's see. An astronaut named Judith Resnick died in an accident during the Guiding Light mission. You spent loops and loops searching for Frank. You walked every millihand, centifoot, and every light nanosecond of Rue Valley that you could reach, but you could find neither his body nor the space debris in question. Hold to give up. Womp. Womp. Okay. Okay, well...
Come on, you thief!
What to do?
I'll break you
Oh, I
up
can't
if
even
have
leave.
to.
You don't see why. All roads lead back here. Should we just go up and pop our pill?
There's nothing you can do to help me? How about check the repair log? Of course it's urgent. Our guest... Oh, hold on. Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? Yes, he's here.
Ignore her. So, we've kind of had this.
Hello? I'm very... This is your key card.
Just wait for it to be over. Can't be popping pills all willy-nilly. If you've been through what Eugene has been through, you probably still shouldn't. But I would understand if you did.
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story. Here, I'll just need your
Sign.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Leave. Okay.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
I don't even think there's anything meaningful left to interact with.
Spit it out already!
I think it's definitely pointing us to our room and definitely pointing us to using the pill. I don't know, maybe it triggers some sort of... It probably triggers, like, the next thing, because I can't think of what else. Yeah, we can't even knock on the door to the dumpers. This is it. Your ticket into sweet oblivion. Why not just swallow it right now? It doesn't matter. Why not? Using saliva as lubricant, you help the purple pill capsule find its way into your stomach. And now straight into the bed. And now, oh, you want me to do it? Oh, sorry, I thought you were gonna do it. Still one of my favorite animations in video games. Him crawling into bed. So good. So good. Soon, dreamless sleep will extinguish your thoughts. Turn off your phone. Good. Percy won't disturb you this loop, and now the final step. All you need to do now is let your mind turn off. Close your eyes. The image returns, as always, chasing one another, but you know they'll stop soon. And as your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you, you feel a dull gratitude for Dr. Fink and his purple pill. Void of resignation, forget. The sound of the loudest thunderclap jerks you out of your slumber. If only I could turn it off, go back to sleep. Already? It does feel just so desperate. It's kind of this part is like leading into it has been, you know, it's been fun. It's been a video game, right? And this is like the first time where it just feels so hopeless. It really is like affecting me.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow? Your affect is remarkably flat.
Sorry, I haven't slept in lifetimes.
Is that so? Well then.
Reach for the pill.
Remember.
Take the purple pill.
Hopefully, it'll help you calm. All right then.
Okay, well, that didn't do anything.
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other... Here.
Okay. We've completely given up the search. Purple pill. Close your eyes. And forget. Eight more minutes, go back to sleep. Ugh.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble...
Reach for the pill.
Oh, you must be... Here.
Continue. Forget. It's subtle too because now they're blending the conversations into like one box. Just saying like, we're just losing our minds. And kaboom. Not even acknowledging words anymore.
Transfer me to billing. Why would... No, this isn't about payment. Hello?
Some people might think that this is going on too long, but again, I think it paints an amazing picture of desperation and resignation, which is our main issue right now.
Yes, Rue Valley Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down. No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said, Yes, I have rebooted the modem.
It's quickening its pace a little bit. The frenetic sound coming from a century-old clock nudges you out of your routine. The stale air coats your tongue.
Still with me, Mr. Hollow?
So they're committing to Mr. Hollow on this bit now. The pre-scripted words to summon the pill await on your lips. Just endure the next couple of minutes and you'll be in bed again, numb. But even these minutes grow heavier. You packed consciousness tight into this narrow window, only to compact it into something denser. Now each return from dreamless nothingness strikes like compressed shrapnel, piercing deeper with every loop. Damn it, this is not working.
Mr. Harrow, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation you may be experiencing right now.
You shrank the loop to 4 minutes instead of 47. Crammed your world into 3 rooms instead of the entire Rue Valley. He had a slightly different cadence to his delivery there too. I don't know. I wonder if that's significant. By trying to forget it, you've made it tighter and duller. You've made a loop within a loop. Groundhog Day Z.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Your condition. Perhaps he's right. What if your condition has tricked you? It promised you oblivion, but only deepened your misery.
For now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times if possible.
All right, doctor, I'll do it. I'll stay aware of my condition at all times. And just like that, you obey him, fully for the first time. You stare into the void. Muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside infiltrates your awareness. Riley Anderson, the old vending machine. You've heard that sound so many times now, but as the loop went by, you almost forgot about it. But that's not the void. Refocus on the void. Suddenly you become aware of weight shifting in your pocket. It's that useless loop-resistant brick, Frank's phone. And you thought it'd be your ticket out of here. Stop. Focus on the void. Right. Stare intensely into the void. Dr. Fink has been strangely quiet for some time now. Is he waiting for me to say something? Perhaps, but you're doing exactly what he asked you to do, focusing on... You really can't focus on the void, can you? No. Then how could you? One can see the absence of an image. One can't smell the lack of a scent. One can't see the absence of an image. Or is nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness is but a result of failure to find those little somethings hidden deep inside. Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again until something eventually appears? Staying aware of my condition means noticing everything that survives inside it, despite it.
That's very perceptive, Mr. Harrow.
He seems satisfied, and in one short moment you feel a strange connection to him, almost as if he finally understood you're trapped in a loop.
And what survives?
He's asking the real question here. Is there anything outside the void, anything that still makes you glad to be alive? Should we just go through all of them? Subdue Alexander K. Making mistakes.
Yes. Anything else?
Exploring. Search everywhere for Frank.
For sure. What else?
Fixing things. The vending machine.
Why not? And, if I may add, getting to know yourself. becoming a better person.
I wasn't done listing things.
And countless other things, small and big. Things that make life worth living.
Bad therapist.
Sometimes, it takes a lot of effort to do any of these. Sometimes, it's even hard to decide which one is worth it. But in the end, it doesn't really matter what you choose. One of my patients enjoys drinking a glass of lukewarm water first thing in the morning. You ask why? I don't know.
Ice cold, baby.
Doesn't matter. They somehow started doing it, continued doing it, and with time they learned to enjoy it. But one thing is certain. Completely giving up is never worth it, Mr. Harrow.
You may be right. Trying to shut yourself out of this miserable world hasn't made you feel any better. Perhaps you can escape the loop, but there are things to do, sensations to experience, emotions to feel. It may look pointless, but you have to try. You have to make yourself try. One loop at a time. Okay, we'll look at that in just a second. What's this? You're stuck here. No matter how much that frustrates you, there's nothing you can do about it, okay? So for the first time, we've committed to the fact that Rue Valley is just home now. Every time you find yourself back in Dr. Fink's office, you get to make a decision. Either collect all your strength and give yourself some reason to live through the next 47 minutes, or take the pill again. Oh. It's got to take the orange.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Sorry, but I have to go now.
Mr. Harrow, please.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
We're back in control. Okay. Hold on one quick second. I'm going to just check on something here. Okay. I
Spit it out already!
think we're going to save here, and we're going to call it good.